Hi, honey, everyone! Hi! Welcome in! Hang on, I gotta fix some stuff up. There we go. I gotta make sure. Okay, everything should be set. Hi! Today, we are playing No, I'm Not a Human! At least that's the plan! Hopefully. Let me... Where is everything? I think this one. There we go. Howdy, yeah. Was I being it's a confused. Look, we literally just played 2 fucking games about what is humanity, right? What does it mean to be human? We literally played a whole fucking game about like what does it mean to be human? But like under the sea. That you know what I mean? So, I mean, I feel like I am really qualified. Potentially overqualified, actually. I might be overqualified to guess what a human is. If it goes anything... This game worries me in the sense of I did my best. I did my best to avoid spoilers for it. So, since I did my best to avoid spoilers for it, I don't know what is in the game at all. I don't know if it's actually scary at all. I don't know if I should be wherever that went. Hang on, actually, I'm gonna go get it. Give me 1 second. I should be wearing it anyway. It's a rhythm game? Ah, see, I misunderstood. I thought it was a game. And then that's the other thing that concerns me. Is, I don't know if we've noticed me, but I am very quick to, people who actually play all seriously, they would be the ones that need to prove their humanity. But if it's like, if we go off of my track record with Soma, I'm easily, depending on my mood, right? If you catch me in a day where maybe it's that point in the cycle and I'm feeling particularly like, but I don't want to be the bad guy, then like I want to save everybody. But if you catch me on a bad day and you breathe on me fucking wrong, I'm not letting you in my fucking house. You can die out there with the rest of them. Breathe better, motherfucker. You should have breathed in a nicer turn. You say one thing, and I'll be like, nope. And so I don't know how this is gonna go, because I don't know what kind of mood I'm in today. I did do my sad boy karaoke before we started. But it's like, it literally depends on, were you nice to me? I don't give it's probably fine. Were you mean to me, specifically? Dude, I swear, sometimes my bird knows that more than I think he knows. Because the other day, he was being like, wee, 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 and I was like, mind your tone! Like, obviously I'm not actually yelling at him. The same way I always, oh, you're stinky. Are you being stinky? The same way as this, like, are you making noise? Like, that kind of tone where it's like, it's not like an actual, like, booming, Zeus thunderous fucking, oh, yeah. No, but like, just like a, mind your tone. And then he just started, he shut up and started whistling. Does he know? Did he watch me kill the last person alive on Earth in Soma? I feel like he overheard that. And he was like, my owner is batshit crazy. I better be Tweety Bird from here on out. I better be like the most like cute and adorable. I gotta stop being a beast. Rebellious is his owner. That's what Jesse keeps saying. Anytime he does anything like gremlin-esque behavior, is like just like you, and I'm like, the fuck does that mean? Keeps calling me a fucking gremlin. I was like, I don't even see it. I don't even see it. And then I think about it, and I'm like, what was I doing at that time? And I'm like, well, I don't want to say that out loud, because then everybody else will be like, well, obviously. Because at the time that he said, like, oh, you're such a gremlin, that I'm thinking of recently, I was like, I was like, what is he up to? So I just kind of walked over, and I was standing behind him. And I don't know, you just kind of fiddle as you do. So I'm kind of like just standing behind him while he's at his desk playing games. So from his perspective, he would have just turned around and then just seen me standing there flossing. Like Fortnite. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. My default idle animation is Fortnite dances. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with my body. Am I meant to stand still? That's weird. If I turn around and someone's standing still behind me, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, I don't know if they're standing behind me, but they're like, doing a little Fortnite dance. It's like, oh, what you doing? You getting jiggy with it? Like, it's so much more relaxing. Also, thank you for lurking, Johnny. Thank you. Hope everyone's having a good Friday, but we should get into this game before I rant too much. I'm becoming known as a premium ranter, actually. That's what I'm getting known for. And I don't know what to do with that. It's crazy to me. I don't know what to do with that information. And then I was asking Jesse, like, how do I help this? And he's like, you don't. I'm like, what do you mean? You don't. But like, what, you don't? And that was just his answer to everything I said. Also, I watched a documentary last night, and it was a mistake because I was looking for a documentary to put on, because obviously I put on a lot of other ones, and it's like, I need a new one. And then I watched one, it was all about chimps. It was all about chimps, which I still don't fucking like them. It's one of those things where I would like them a lot more if I hadn't seen several videos of them scalping somebody. Once you see a chimp scalp somebody, it's like, yeah, I know that you're smiling and you're playing and you're being all cute and shit. I've seen you scalp a motherfucker. So I don't know, I don't trust it. But I do need to work on emotes again. I'm so behind on so much stuff. Okay, so I need to fix my... Give me 1 second. I was sitting here for ages recording stuff, because it's probably not anything that's like noticeable. But it's probably not noticeable, but I did sit there and I added, like, I tried to add delays to things like the microphone. So, like, if the microphone and the audio, so that when the next time I try and do karaoke, it lines up just a little better. You know what I mean? So that when it comes to... Also, my fucking model is out of whack. My armpit was on the mic. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. I'm not here. I'm definitely partly human, at least. More human than Simon. Hang on. It's very hard to do. Okay, it's very hard to reach it. But that's gonna have to do. That's gonna have to do. My capture card's still not working, apparently. What do you mean? I plugged it in and unplugged it. What more do you want me to do? Okay, there we go. Finally. 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 I literally had this all working because I was going to start at 7 and then at 6 o'clock I was like, oh, you know what? While I have a spare time, I'm gonna... Because I want to do the Halloween karaoke this month at some point. At some point, I'm gonna end up... If I'm streaming every day, at some point there's going to be a Halloween karaoke. So I was like, oh, well, I want to work towards, you know, making it more... If I'm going to do karaoke a lot, I may as well put some effort into it. You know what I mean? Make it less of like a... Well, just like, you know, here it is. And actually sync the audio and actually like add delays. So I put a small delay on the audio for like my mic, which is fine because that's just to make it add up with my model a little better, just so the mouth's a little more synced. I did to the best of my ability. And then I tried to put a small delay on specifically, I realized I can copy audio tracks. And so I specifically copied across the game desktop. So there's 2 now. So now there's one that's at the volume that karaoke wants and that has a delay on it. And there's one that's for everyday gaming. So, and it doesn't have a delay because that was the problem, was I kept doing karaoke, forgetting about it. And then I'd go to play a game and then it's like the audio would be very, very, very out of sync. And so I'm actually trying to do stuff. It's been 5 fucking years. 5 fucking years and she's finally trying to get her shit together. Isn't that phenomenal? I'm not a human, but manga is bringing some other species. Yeah, we'll just make our own. Like, I mean, it's partly, it's humanoid. I'm not human, I'm humanoid. And that's the thing, it's just like, so I feel like I'm very ready for it. I'm trying to see if there's anything in here that's like a thinky cap. Or anything that'll help us look. Maybe like is it like a magnifying glass or anything like that? I'm partly stalling because I'm afraid I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna shoot the first one that's actually human. Like I'm gonna meet someone, I'm gonna be like, oh no, this guy's definitely not human. And then it's like, actually that was just like, you know, I literally have not played the game, but it's like, oh yeah, that was just a guy. He was just trying to find somewhere to hang so that he could, like, you know, make it by. He's just passing through. He's had a rough life. And you killed him, you heartless son of a bitch! And so I'm worried that's what's gonna happen. Quite frankly, I'm worried that that's what's going to happen. So... I don't have anything in here that, helps me... to see if they're human. But I can have a gun. Ah, it's on my fucking tail again! God fucking damn it! I gotta... Ah! Stop! No! Ah! We don't need a gun. I don't think I should be trusted with a firearm. I don't think I should... We'll just do it the old way. We'll just grab him by the throat. We'll just grab his dick and twist it. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Why not a rocket? The true. Gotta do the what's that one where is it like a tampon that turns into a rocket launcher? That weird animation. That one. That's what I gotta pack in the apocalypse. That's what I'm packing. That's going in there. Is there like a setting to make it easy? Is there like a, hey, yeah, you just win setting? Because I suck. I suck bad. Hang on. It's a little quiet for me, so I'm assuming it's quiet for you guys too. How's that? Can you guys hear it? Is it coming through OBS properly, or did I fuck my fucking audio up again? It does look a little quiet, but the music's meant to be like a background to it. Hang on. I'll see if I can find it in here. Oh no, now it went, I don't know what audio track, okay, so it's taking over Roblox. How's that? That should be better, that should be better. No, we still have hands we throw in. Exactly! These hands are rated either everyone, humanoid, or bitch. It's irrelevant. Anyway, I should probably stop stalling. I probably don't know mobile, but I don't. I'll see if I can. I might have to turn it up in the. Actually, we just got back from our trip. Hang on, can I? Oh, I could only skip. I can't go. Fuck. Tired of staying at home. No, I like home. That's tidier than my workspace. We went to the beach and died just a little bit. Drowned at the beach just a tiny bit. Yeah. It's so stubby! I love stubby animals. We're getting her ready for school. She doesn't want to go, but what can you do, right? Is that a human? Alright, I'll drop by later tonight. Is that a human? I literally have seen it. It's a bitch? Okay, so bitches ain't shit. Gotcha. Shoot on sight! They knocking at the door. Who's that knocking at my door? Oh, cool. Oh, fuck! No! I can't even go on Smoko! That's it. Where's the closet? I'm hanging myself. I need to find. Can I bum a ciggy? Can I bum a ciggy? I think I crashed my game immediately. I don't think this is human. I think he crashed his game immediately. Hey neighbor, long time no see. How's life? Shoot him on sight! Shoot him on sight! That's not my neighbor! I've never seen that man before in my fucking life. I've never seen that man before in my fucking life. Shoot him on sight. I don't know how he got past the landmines. Same as it ever was. Let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. That's the lie. No one's ever worried about me. Shoot on sight. It's hot. I need to turn my air conditioner on. He can't come in with my air. I bought an air filter and it actually does feel fresher. Like, unironically, I was like so worried that I'd wasted, like, you know, at this point, this is several, like, not several, but like a few is the correct word, a few $100 on an air filter. Cause I was like, look, I gotta fucking try my best to, like, maybe that's why I feel like shit all the fucking time and why my throat's so gross all the time and why my nose is so runny all the time. Maybe it's just fucking hella fucking dusty. So I was like, okay, well, I'll buy the bigger, and it's like, yeah, it's like, I made sure I got one that was like, rated for slightly over the size of the apartment we have so that it would be effective. Yeah, she breathing well. Your girl lung feeling a little crisper. Also, thank you for the follow, Digital Mango. Thank you. I also have Gear Katana and Rengo cookies. I have something. It's not sharp because you're not allowed to have it be sharp because that's illegal. But I reckon if I hit someone in the face with it, it'll probably still do some damage. It will probably still, it'll at least make them go like, what the fuck was that? So, I mean, I guess I have that. I also have a bird. I'll just stick the bird on it. I'll just be like, get him! I gotta just try and train my bird. I just gotta be like what's the dude's name where he has the arrow with the whistle? So I'm just sitting here be like, with that is the bird's just going, like my own little eagly. Except it's a fucking green cheek Konya. And you could swat him, just be like, swat him away. Mail about if that's legal to do. Well, just, you know what? Technically, I mean, it's legal, but I do have, like, my partner's into gel guns, and there's one in there that's like, it's like only metal, so it looks pretty okay. It looks like, if it's from a distance, Like, you wouldn't be like, oh my, that's like, you know, it's like, it's good. It's like, you know, if I was like, get out of here, and I like just point, they'd probably be like, okay, I'm not risking that being fake. So that's about all I got. I just got stuff where it's like, please don't actually make me use this, because this is, if you actually were to do anything, I would not be capable. I don't know how to throw a punch. I've never really tried, because whenever I go to gyms and anything like that, I get very startled by the punching bags. I really do not like the sound of the like metal chain when it like swings and stuff like that. I don't like the sounds. I do not like it. It like, so I've never like properly thrown a punch, because it's like, it sends me over the edge. Like, I don't know, I just have to, it's one of those sounds where I'm like, I'm gonna cover my ears and wait for you to be finished kind of vibes. That'd be really bad. Seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun. Vampires! And there's people, and that the people able to suck your dick. There's people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Mole vampires. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. Yeah, what's up with the sun? Either it's gonna explode, or something's gonna explode on it. Do not make a dick joke. Do not, you cannot be not even 30 minutes in and that, no. I am not totally sure. All I know is something's wrong with it. Something is wrong. Yeah! I'm sure you noticed this summer's been the hottest one ever, right? I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous, so I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt or worse. How's your wife and daughter holding up? How's that wife? Right, what? No, don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. Great, now let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. Why will you see me in the kitchen? Why the kitchen? Why are you in my kitchen? Anyway, so I'll see him in the morning. Looks like someone else is coming tonight. Wait, does it say looks like someone or looks like no one else? Oh, I can't fucking read. I failed the first fucking time. Can I? Nope. Is that a piss jar? Oh, it can be, okay. Same thing, isn't it? And we got breaking news! That guy's not human. Look at those eyes. My God. He looks like he's going to take a ring. He looks like he has a quest and he needs to carry his ring. Fuck you. Someone check how big his feet are. Someone get this man's height and check his feet. This man is on a quest. Sorry, just immediately. It reminds me of like, you know, where there's like the... Who the fuck? Why are you making noises out there? Who let the dog in? Me. I let me in. I'm smart enough to use a handle. You can't keep me out. You'd have to baby-proof it. Why is baby-proof also adult-proof? That's what I hate about anything like, you know, that's the other thing where it's like, considerations before you have a kid. Are you willing to go through several extra steps just to take a shit? Because my sister has kids, and it's like, okay, so I go to her house. I want to go to the bathroom. I have to open a baby gate, or I have to step over a baby gate. I also have to, like, you know, obviously there's walking over toys, but that's a given. So it's like, and some of those baby gates, it's like, motherfucker, I'm grabbing it and, like, I'm squeezing it and pulling the button back. Why isn't it opening? And so I just have to kind of try and step over it without breaking my fucking neck because I trip on it. And then I get to the door. There's one of those stupid fucking it's not stupid, it makes it, but there's little door handle covers so that the kid can't just grab it. It has like the little tabs on it that you have to push in to actually grab the door handle to turn it. So now you have to make sure that you're squeezing. They put a medicine, essentially the pill safety lid on the fucking shitter handle. I'm like, you know, you've got the bubble guts. You are You were approaching a code brown really quickly. This may as well be like a fucking 10-minute long, like, this may as well be an exam at this fucking point. You finally get in. You still can't sit down. Because there's a kid seat on there because the last one who used the toilet was the little one. So you have to take the toddler toilet seat. You have to take that off the toilet first. So you've, like, by this point, God is the only thing keeping you from having the worst experience of that point in your life to that day, because you will probably shit yourself again. Because if you're anything like me, you'll learn nothing from this experience, and you would do the exact same thing that gave you the bubble guts in the first place. So whenever I go to my sister's, whenever I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to my sister's to hang out, I make sure I don't eat anything that might hurt my stomach that day. Because I know that if I go over, I know that if I eat a heavy meal, if I have like a big cheese sandwich or some KFC, some spicy fried chicken, and I go over, I might have to face a gauntlet. And I'm just not willing. Anyway, let's see what Frodo has to say. At 6:28 a.m. today, I would not be awake. There was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. I'll show you a powerful emission. This burst of energy was far larger than predicted. That's what she said. The scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. That's just Oz. The government has since declared a state of emergency. Which state? Which... I've never been to emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Guys, I'm so fucking ready for the apocalypse. Holy shit, I have been preparing for this my entire fucking life. Wait, I forgot to check the windows. Oh, I forgot to add a breathing redeem. I was sitting there last night and I was like, you know what? Actual dead serious. I should probably just fucking do that, because worst case scenario. Oh no! I was gonna have like a little redeem, and like it's like, oh no, worst case scenario. I get up and I stretch my legs and I take a breath of fresh air. Woo! Woo, is that so scary? Yes, I'm vitamin D deficient. Clearly I hate going out, like, you know, but no, it's like worst case scenario, that's what I do. And it doesn't do anything. Best case scenario, that's what I do, and I start feeling more awake, and then I can actually play games instead of getting distracted by vampires sucking dicks. And fucking Frodo over here. I gotta just take my medication. I just realized I'm going to take it. Okay, so during the day you have to stay inside. Up next, something lighter than the fucking sun. We just went over this. What's at the window? Nope, I don't look that way, not anymore. Why? Hey, sleeping by the night, saying too many bad memories. Wait, if you hate sleeping by the night, then fucking get... Has this man not heard of fucking... Well, I mean, actually, I clearly looking at it, I don't think this person has heard of. But I was, like, you're just fucking, you could just move it. Like, this chest of drawers? I don't know if where he lives is like here, but what the fuck is that? A fairy. Oh shit, it fucking just closes in my face like that. Why does it do that? That's terrifying, don't do that. Beer day! Loneliness and ice. I can't help but wonder of these two, if there may happen to be a correlation between the beer day and the loneliness and isolation and the lack of cigarettes. There's an apocalypse, but that doesn't mean I have to stop drinking now. Who's that? No one will be at the street this time of day. Okay, so who's in the shitter? Oh shit, why does it zoom like that? That's gonna jump scare me every fucking time. Is there a setting so it doesn't like, oh, don't jump scare me upon entering? Is there like a, yeah, don't jump scare me? I'm gonna be like, oh, my person needs to take a shit. And I'm gonna be like, ah! Every fucking time. This shit, there's not even anything spooky yet that I know of. There might be someone in my house. Who's in the kitchen? Pia! Oh, you're my friend. You're my neighbor. I've known you my whole life. We grew up together, right? We grew up together. We go way back. Everything I said makes sense. Circle outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. Why would I let strangers in my house? I know you prefer to keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin, why the fuck? Why? Doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves, but she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them someone's in the house with you. But why? The people who let you let inside might bring something useful or share some interesting. I don't give a fuck. You brought beer. That's good enough. That'll last me like 2 hours. Test besides being a visitor, you won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So choose who you want to test carefully. You'll have to take this real close, take a real close look at strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people that won't take up any energy, so talk as much as you like. So I don't know, man. I feel like this is already setting me up for failure. Now, be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of info than your own 2 eyes. What do we need to do? I'm afraid all we could do now is try to survive. Okay, I vote we smash these tinnies and then we go, I'm not gonna mention that. Okay, I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive. I hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure now the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to a shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it from me. Oh, right, almost forgot. I'm heading back to home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. 4-1. Do I actually have to fucking write that down? Should I write that down? I know he said write that down, but is it like my guy going to write that? Should I write that down now just in case? Should I write that down? Is this one of those games where you have to write it down? Because I know there's some games where it's like you should be taking like a physical note of things. Like they work based on a basis of like, I'll tell you things. And you should, what game was it that was like that? I think it was, Morrowind was one where I think it worked well like that in the sense of it didn't really give you too much. And you were better off, like, writing stuff down. To a degree, like, even Souls games are like that because it doesn't have, like, a quest marker. So if somebody says something and a location in a place and you want to make sure you remember that, you can write it down. Yeah, keep in touch on the phone. Okay, now that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. What's in my fridge? Beer. Beer. Fuck yeah. So, I take a beer and I pass the fuck out. How do I know? By the way, I bought you a case of beer. My brother-in-law works at a brewery. Knock one back before you hit the sack. It'll make you feel really sleepy. If you ever feel like you've had enough conversation for one day, drink a beer and relax. Alright. Wait, what's in this? Hello? Holy shit, what? Wait, blocker from the radios. Fuck 'em. Fuck it doesn't work now. Wait, so does it work or not? Catch signal, turn the right knob. To do this, left click. Turn the right knob with your left click. And hold on the right... Do you have a video tutorial? Right, no, so this is right. The right knob, left click. Hold on hold left click on the right knob and move cursor right, left to right. Now this one is the left. Oh, that's really simple actually. I just got really confused by too many lefts and rights. Okay, cool. If you still can't find the try changing the wave to do this, left click on the handles to the middle wave you need to on the right knob. Okay, so we need to turn some knobs. Let's twist some knobs. Well, that ain't doing shit. Oh, emergency services dispatch. How help people? They're burning. Can you describe what you're seeing? Is there a fire? No, it's the sun. They're burning up in the sun. That's fantastic. One time in high school, I wrote a book, and I was like not a book, like my essay. I was like, oh, there's people, there's like burnt corpses, like gingerbread men. And I think back to that, and I'm like, God damn it, you dumb bitch. Why the fuck are you comparing burnt corpses to anyway, guy who the streets at night, he's pale one, he's not human. Okay, so there's a pale motherfucker. I'm fucked. So you're telling me, number one, you have to stay home. And number two, the not humans are pale. I'm luminescent. Fuck. We got this. Don't worry, though. Well, wait. Is there anything else I should do? What was this? The hall. We'll need that. Pretty much the only toy I had as a kid. Well, except for the sticks I used to whack the grass. I can't... There we go. Then again, Dad never gave a damn about rules. Okay, so we had I could already tell that we had a great upbringing, considering that we have beer day calendar, fucking we have a loneliness and isolation poster. We only had one toy as a child. We do write it down. Oh good, I don't have to remember shit. Thank fuck. Okay, that's a good thing. And then what's at the office? Where you gotta find a certain person in the crowd. Must be annoying, wish people would just leave me alone already. Honestly, I'm better at being alone. You can even talk out loud to yourself. You can talk out loud to yourself when there's other people. They just usually be like, are you talking to me? And you'd be like, nah. And they're like, okay. And then you just continue on. I don't think we need to save yet, because I think we only get one save. And I think that's the point. I'm still bewildered by the fact that they're like, oh, well, this is considerably creepier. Yeah, we still don't look out the window. I'd love to look out the window, but we don't like looking out that window. And then we don't go there. We're time to look for... Who's that at my... Do you have... Hi! Is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but now I'm really scared now. There are lots of people out here. Lots of strange people out here tonight. Tell me something about your dad, or what's your dad's name? Well, I don't fucking... Why would I know? I don't know that... I don't remember any names. So tell me something about your dad. I don't know... I know a lot about him. He's my daddy after all. I know he likes to drink a little beer before he goes out. That's like... Do you know how little that fucking narrows it down? He always leaves me yummy lunch and dinner and juice. And today I tried some of that beer stuff, but it was so gross. Why would anyone drink that when they could just have juice? Please don't tell him I did that. How did you get here in one piece? Everything feels like it's opposite day now. People stay at home and sleep during the day. They go out and do stuff at night. I'm so scared of the dark, but maybe there's nothing to be afraid of. Or is there? I'll give you good luck. I want to go home. It's scary out here. We're going to play a new game Daddy made up for me. You'll have to roll the dice and then you move stuff around like that armchair or the chair. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. That's crazy. Who's at this window? There's no one there. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. Are they afraid of something? The drunks were probably the first to go because they probably went out and were like, oh, there's a few teenagers out in the yard. They're sitting around without a care in the world, chatting about something. They pay you no mind. Okay, what? They're just used by the house of your neighbor who's currently visiting you. Okay, is there a window this way? Oh, yeah, no. So there's these windows. I'm just making sure I don't miss anything, because that's what I do. Can I come in? How many pages do I need to collect to get this motherfucker off my ass? I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. I guess everyone here found my personality particularly palatable, but I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry, life is shitty sometimes, you know? So what do you say, my good man? Can I come in? You're not a visitor, are you? Do I look like one of those bosses? No, I'm not a visitor. You're never going to get a straight fucking answer asking that directly anyway. Well, you never know. They might slip up. They might be like, you know, visitor. Oh, that's like, you know, my mom told me not to tell. Oh, fuck. And then that's why, and then it's going to be like, and then they'll be like, fuck, you know, that's why my mom said I wasn't good. That's why she didn't put away that college fund. You know what I mean? So I guess it won't be, things here won't be any different from the bar. Why did they kick you out of your previous shelter? Why do you think it'll be any different here? Yeah, why? I considered saying something rude just now, but thought better of it. I told you that someone there didn't love someone there didn't like me. God knows who it was. Now that I think about it, maybe it's a good thing they tossed me out. They could have eaten me alive back there and no one would have fucking noticed. I can't even check his face to see if he looks okay. I can't even see if he looks okay. Can you crouch? They should have asked the option of, hey, can you like crouch a little bit? Can you just crouch a little bit? Your study bed is still supposed to be off. You're just as cowardly as everyone else in town. Sleep well, my good man, and fuck you. Thank you, and you too, my good man. What's the next minute? I open the window and he's just there. That'd be fucking creepy. If he's just like, I said let me in. Hello? At least I can see. See? They're in frame. That's okay. I can make a fair adjustment. Sorry to bother you so late. It was just so hot out today, and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so could you maybe, find some space for me? How did you end up here? It's not that I wanted to come out here. The asphalt may be melting into goo under our feet, but it could be worse. It's just, well, you're gonna laugh. Visitors came to my house. Can you believe it? They chased me out of my own home. So now I'm just trying to find a place to hide from the sun. I don't know if I should let her in, because if she's not a visitor, what she just said, what she just admitted to is weakness. So, look at it this way. If she is a visitor, and I don't let her in, that's good. And if she isn't, and I don't let her in, that's good, because if I let her in, and a visitor gets in, she is not going to help. She is not going to, if she, like, how many did you take out? If the visitors came in, and they chased you out of your home, how many were you able to take out before you got here? I'm building an army. I'm going to get everyone together. We're going to get so fucking beer drunk. We're going to drink so much fucking beer, because you know what happens when you drink beer? You need to take a leak. And we're going to piss on the sun, and we're going to extinguish it, and then everything will be okay. That's my plan. We're going to get so beer drunk that the power, it just fixes everything. That was my plan. There may be some issues, but I feel like if everyone comes together, we could achieve that. If everyone pulls their weight, and then this person is coming up and they're like, oh, I got chased out of my home, that just doesn't scream strength to me. That doesn't scream unity. Yeah, so what are you gonna do? Try to survive. It's freaking out here with these visitors everywhere, the sun roasting everything, but I'd really like to live. Aren't you scared? Tell me it'll be over soon, please. I know it's that I have to. What happens if I just don't let anyone in? Get away from me! Okay, thanks for your reality anyway. Clearly I should go then. Bye. What if I don't let anyone in? I don't tell them that I'm here alone. And what if I just don't? It's that I have to, but what if I don't? Like, you know? I sense an energy here is stagnant. I'm not letting you in my house. I don't care if Mercury is in retrograde. Something is very bad is developing within. The Sun and Leo are in the 5th house. I see it all so clearly. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? I don't need anything. I'm not trying to overstep here. I could just help you understand the cause and effect relationship behind the suffering in these walls. A karmic 69, like 2 circling schools of fish. I've had too many beers to understand this. Scratch my back and I'll scratch yours, understand. Yeah. I already trouble. I understand since you're the Capricorn rising. How did you know? I don't know what the fuck the rising part is. I don't know what the rising and falling is. But I'm like, how did you know it's Capricorn? Stressful for you since you're a Capricorn rising. You're juggling several constellations within yourself. You're a complex person. We could use affirmations to reach the depths of your inner cosmos. You understand, don't you? Then everything will fall into place. I don't want to let anyone. I just want to know what happens. You're not interested in working on yourself. Is that what yes. Oh god, yes, you get it. No interest in becoming. Oh god, yes. I'm going to sit here by myself, drinking beer, and crying about the fact that there's no smokers. What a tragedy that I'll make sure to manifest you a terribly explosive bout of diarrhea. Unironically, earlier today, when I was testing my audio, I couldn't think of what to say, so I was literally just sitting in front of my mic by myself, like, recording, like, OBS to see if my mic and my model lined up better. So I was just sitting here being like, I have explosive diarrhea. And then I would check it, and then I'd, have to record another. I'm about to shit myself. And I would check and see it. So I'm just sitting there repeating to myself, like, I'm going to shit myself. I have explosive diarrhea. I have very explosive diarrhea. I feel like this is watching me. I feel like they know something about me I don't even know. That means they must be a visitor. No one else is coming tonight. Okay, let's check the windows before we go to sleep. No one out there. Still just teenagers. I don't think it's gonna change in between. But you know, it was worth checking. Alright, time to go to bed. Good afternoon, here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now, over to just a moment, our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with the phenomenon we call the visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans, avoid contact at all costs, and in one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign. Perfect white teeth. Our early reports seem to back this up. Celebrities are fucked. Everyone's getting veneers. Anyone, you can get TikTok veneers. We're cooked. Early reports seem to back this up. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. So, more weather updates, but first a message for our sponsors. Okay, so we don't want. Damn. I'm afraid to pick out. It will make me go blind. Well, that's smart. We don't want to do that then. I just want to make sure that no one came in while I was asleep. I don't know how the game works. I haven't seen anything. So I don't know if it's like, oh, while you were sleeping, by the way, I just thought I would let myself in. Because it seemed like a good idea, you know? You were in here by yourself. It seemed like a good idea. I need to check myself. Teeth. Oh no! I brushed. Wait, no, is that a that looks like a blemish. That looks like a blemish. That could be a blemish. We're good. Shit, white. Nah! Smokers would kill for these. No! Bummer. How do I, should I get a Sharpie? Because what if other people, do you know what would be crazy? Only pulled out the fancy set for the holidays. Now who the hell needs it? Alright, let's go. Can I sleep without drinking beer or do I need to? I guess that's probably why you actually need to have people in. Because if you need a beer to sleep every fucking night. I hope that was a graphical glitch. Because that spooked me. Wait, I should have checked the radio! God damn it! Alright, who's out now? Oh, a neighbor and his daughter through the window. They're playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horrors, if only for a moment. That's nice. See, I know that it's kind of, it's like that's, I know that it's kind of a weird thing to say, but it's like that thing of like, anytime anybody's always they're like, oh yeah, that made me laugh. It's like, I get that feeling of like, you know, maybe it ain't so bad being alive, because if I can make someone laugh, if just for a moment I could make someone laugh, then that makes my existence valid, right? Not that any existence has to be valid, but it's just literally that thing of like, anytime someone's like, oh, that made me laugh, it's like, ha. Take that, brainworm! Take that, depression! And I fucking... They're fucking dead! Oh my god! It appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. Okay, so I'm gonna... this person outside? Fuck. What if I just drank a beer and went to bed? just drink a beer and... Do you think that Paler's death itself standing on the footpath, there are strange folds in his skin as though this flesh is the wrong size for his body? You can't see his eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. You suddenly feel a sense of deep fear and pray that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. Okay, so, he's luminescent. It's just me, sorry. Hello, the heat doesn't bother me. I'm just looking for a quiet place to rest. Might I find some peace in your home? How long have you been looking? I never once found peace. So, a long time. Well, I meant, like, how many, well, I meant in the sense of, like, oh, how many houses have you knocked on, right? How many houses have you been to tonight? Like, is there a reason why you've been turned away from other houses? Was what I was looking for. But I guess you can give me a life story, too. That's cool. The heat doesn't bother you. I'm always cold. Others burn in the sun. I wrap myself in layers and still feel the verge of freezing. I'm afraid to take any, like, it's just like me. No, I fucking get hot easily too, though. What if it gets worse and there's no death to ease the suffering? If I let a visitor in, can I kill them? I just need to know that now. Is it like, ah, you got me, I guess. Cool. I want company. Ceiling is a bit low, but it's fine. How do I know if they're in here? Well, they'll be in here somewhere. We'll find them later. Hello! They're much better. Howdy, my lovely wife and I are looking for a safe place to weather the storm. Would you mind if we crashed here for a bit? Only if it's no trouble, of course. Does my house look like a safe place to you? What if you're trouble? I guess we could go and look for shelter somewhere else. My old lady's exhausted though. She needs a little rest. Can we stay just for a little while if it's not much to ask? Can your wife speak for, honey, will you say something? She's just really tired, I'm sorry, but maybe, can I take just her and not you? If we ever meet again, of course. Oh, forgive me, you should be pushing you like this. Do visitors travel in pairs? She doesn't look okay. I wish I could just be like, she could come in, not you. It gives me ick, but at the same time, like it's such a. We'll figure it out later. Why are you just standing there? Come on, honey, this dying man's about to sit. Just feeling rich, that's all. Right, sweetie, we'll get you rested up back to your normal self soon. We'll see what happens. We've let nobody else in on the first night, and now I'm not letting anyone in. That's 3 people. I only get 2 energies. I see your humble abode is the farthest one out here. I've seen The Conjuring. I've seen Nun. I've seen this shit before. Well, I mean, that's what I mean. It's like, I can also, on one hand, it's like, why isn't she allowed to speak for herself? And on the other hand, I usually get my partner to talk for me in doctor's appointments and everything like that because I talked to my doctor and she was like, okay, well, it sounds like you're having trouble sleeping. You should probably talk to your psychiatrist about getting a sleeping, a stronger sleeping tablet than something that's just over the counter. And, maybe even talk about changing meds and adjusting medications and things like that. And I'm like, okay. And then I get into the psychiatrist appointment. And well, that was when he was in the appointment with me too. So I wasn't even going to bring up the whole thing. But then he was like, also, she's been like, having trouble falling asleep. And then obviously I answer past that, but bringing up the topic, I just want to leave. So I'm like, what's wrong with me? Nothing. I booked this appointment by accident. Goodbye. I could be bleeding out. And I'd be like, oh, what's wrong with me? Nothing. I'm going now. And so no, I usually, but that's what I mean is it's like, I still talk, but like, I also understand being so anxious that you just like claim up because you're like, I just don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Could you be like my dedicated, like, speak person? We're basically the same person anyway at that point with like our sense of humors and things like that. The amount of times where we just like at the same time say the same fucking verbal stim. Like we'll see something and we'll just both like, it's like, I'm trying to think of examples of things like that. Like we'll see like a rat or something like that and we'll both just be like, oh, where at the same fucking time. And it's like, okay, well, thanks for stealing my sense of humor. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's just what I want to do. I just want to, I want to go on a, like, I just want to, God. That and I'd get to see snow. That's pretty cool too. Getting to see snow would be pretty fucking sick as fuck too. I'm low-key living this fucking thing with the like, oh, it's so hot outside. And it's like, you don't say. Never see it doesn't, I'm in Oz. And so it costs, I think it was like, I did the math, and I think if I was to like, I mean, there's probably better ways, but it's like, if I'm going to spend money, right? If my mentality when it comes to money is obviously I'm not going to go like, blow all of it. But it's like, if I'm going to spend money to begin with, I don't want to save up and scrimp and save just to be able to go and be struggling the whole time, right? Like, I don't want to go on a holiday and be like, oh no, we can't do that, that costs money. No, we can't do that, we can't cost money. Oh no, we can't eat that, that costs money. You know what I mean? Like, I would never want to like, you know, if I'm going to, I'd be like, okay, well, I'm going to put aside a little extra. So it's like, oh, if I went there, I can get like a souvenir if I want, right? So I can enjoy myself and not. So I looked at it, and I think for me to be able to go and not be in the case of like sleeping in my car or having to drive all the way there, like driving for days and sleeping in the car and that kind of stuff, and actually just going to the snow, hiring the equipment, actually getting to enjoy it and be able to eat and not be like, okay, well, I got this or that, this, like, you know, this was on markdown at the Woolies that I had to like drive to, and just being enjoy it. I think it was like $2 grand, I think, almost, for like things for your flights, accommodation, transport. I think it included transport. I was looking at packages because a lot of the time, if you can do it yourself, it depends. There's sometimes, I feel like with travel, sometimes you can get packages that are worth it, and sometimes you can get it's better to do it by yourself. But I think I was just trying to get a ballpark, and I was like, if I can get 2K, I would have a fucking ball of time. You know what I mean? That would cover, nothing would be there. Obviously, if I'm nearly at that point, right? Like I could, and then the best thing about that is if I could save 2K, and then I plan it, and I end up being able to plan it for cheaper, fuck yeah, spare money. You know what I mean? So that's the way I look at it, whatever. It's like, oh, I want to save up for something. It's like, if I'm like, oh, it's going to cost me this much. I do the same thing with my PC parts. I usually look higher than what I actually need. Because it's like, okay, look, if I can save up this much, and I always go for not on sale prices. Because it's like, okay, well, if I could save up 2 grand and it's on sale, fuck yeah, I saved money. Melbourne? No. Fucking Brisbane! Queenslander! So, but, no, Queenslander. They're close surplus to that. Dude, it's so, like, there were 3 people who live in Perth. I want to move, but it's so every time I think about it, it's just, like, number one, everything's so fucking expensive. Like, every time I'm like, okay, what if what's available, right? Because obviously, like I've said, if we're sitting here and we're like, oh my god, we feel so sick, maybe it's the train doing it. Okay, so what if we move away from the train and it's like, okay, so what if I go bankrupt? Cool, I guess I'm saying, I guess I'm dying here. That's fine though, it's not too bad. It's convenient. I'm close to a train, that's convenient. Us being Brizzy's year, took home AFL, we took home the footy. I don't know, man. I haven't been feeling that because I wanted to go outside. I know, rare occasion. I know, like I said, vitamin D deficient motherfucker over here. But I wanted to go out, and do you know many fucking things I was looking at where it's like trails? Because I was like, you know what? I want to actually, maybe I should touch grass. And it's like hiking trail, closed due to the cyclone. And it's like, fuck. Bloody fucking rude it is. That fucking sucks. But it's like, yeah. Benger, get me cube. I don't think my brain is going. My brain, whenever I think about anything, my brain just goes, gotta get down to Woolies. Recently, though, my brain, you ever just watch something and you're like, that's gonna take a while to get rid of. It was like, it's technically, right? It was like for like a second, but it's like, it was basically, it was like, And so there's so many things where it's like, yeah, since that, things have been like, oh, and it's like, what the fuck? That was the beginning of the year. You haven't fixed it yet? And it's like, at the same time, I was meant to draw emotes last year. I will withdraw my comments about that. So, but also thank you for the further tricky. That's basically me. That's basically the but anyway, but the very thing is that I was watching, because, and I was like, now every time I go to say no, I can't just say no. Even if I verbally just say no in my head, I'm just like, oh God, no, please, no, God, no. It's like, like that's all this every time. The fuck's a VHale resuscitation? I was waiting for Sid's birthday last year, January. Dude, the amount of art I have that's like, well, maybe someday. Maybe someday. Or it's like a sketch and it's like, I don't even know what that was meant to be, so I'm gonna just leave that be. And maybe one day, I remember. Yeah! But that's like, that's what's in my head. So, but anyway, it's like that took so long to, like, forget as far as that goes, where it's like to the point where it's like, you know, it's that I would, like, if someone was like, oh, you remember this? I'd be like, oh yeah! But it's like, I'm not every time I say the word no, I'm not going like, no, oh God, no, please, no. Anyway, Hubble the Bird is the farthest one out here, child. I believe it will suit me just fine. Suit you for fucking what? Lord have mercy, I am not speaking plainly. I've stopped. Whoa. That's a visitor, they're making me have a stroke. They're attacking me psychically. They're doing a psychic attack. Lord have mercy, I'm not, speaking plainly about it. I'm fucking... We get the point! Yeah, that's how it feels. Sometimes I feel like even that's what it would be. At least if I had smoked, that would be it. But I decided to be lame. Started my that's literally like, I'm not even fucking kidding. Once again today, before I sat down, and you know what I was doing before I started stream? Shit. I was doing shit. Like I said, I was syncing my mic up, even though that meant I was sitting here just saying to myself, I have explosive diarrhea, and then watching the video back to see whether my mic looked better with my model. I'm about to shit myself. Does that line up a little better? And then I was like, I even downloaded Shoost, because I was like, well, at some point I'm gonna do a karaoke stream, so I'll at least try and make it fucking cinematic. And so I'm doing, and then I press live, and I can't even read a goddamn fucking sentence. I need help. I need divine intervention. Maybe I should let them in. For hiding away, my child, I wish to stay here. And since we're speaking of the matter, allow me to inquire as to your amenities. You have holy icons, I assume. I also require complete silence for my prayer and contemplation. This isn't a hotel. Yeah, you can't come in the Bible, the hotel Bible here. Dude, I reckon if he hates that bedside table so much, you know what he should do? He should just do what the rest of us fucking do. He should just have the chair. You know that chair? It's not a cuck chair, but it's like that chair where you're like, oh shit, my laundry, I don't feel like folding it. You know where it's gonna go? The fucking chair. That box that you don't quite know where to put it? The fucking chair. You walk in and you go to chuck your phone on the bed, but you also now have a second target, the fucking chair. You just also so happen to be a cuck? You're good. You have a chair. You know? Like... Yeah, you need two chairs. The cuck chair and the junk chair. And then you need a little table in the middle with snacks and stuff like that and waters. That way when they're getting tired, you could just chuck a water bottle at them. You could just be like, get back in there. Don't worry, you gotta get behind them like the boxers do in the ring and start like, you know, massaging the shoulders and everything, and you gotta be like, you got this. Don't you worry, you can take this home. Don't you get in there, you give them a 1-2 and you got this. Don't you worry. You pound him hard. Here's a Gatorade. mom says she watches these streams sometimes. I haven't spoken to my mom in a while. Not because of anything like that. It's just like I tend to be like, you know, I very much, if this happened, I would struggle in the sense of I don't really reach out to people. Like, I'll talk if they talk back, but it's like I'm not very good at reaching out since I tend to get stuck in my projects, right? You know, I'm making VTuber art, I'm drawing art, various things over the years, right? You know, at one point I was trying to make my own VTubing program. I was trying to make, like, you know, have a 3D environment, and I was trying to set that up in Unity, trying to make 3D models from scratch by myself, like several things, right? I just get stuck in hobbies, learning music, whether it's sitting there for hours and trying to record a cover that'll never see the fucking light of day. Like, and so I haven't messaged her in a while, but I just remember, again, every time we've spoken, she's been like, oh yeah, I saw your stream the other day, and it's like, I have a flight, it's like a drop in the stomach. That's a flight or fight response. Except it's flight. Like, the moment she's like, I saw your stream the other day, my brain's like, hang up. Grab his dick and twist it! So anyway, if you're out there, Mum, thanks for dropping in, and, you know, I never would have figured that out had you not informed me. I'm simply trying to find out if your hotel is worthy of my humble— It's not a fucking hovel! Do I need to clean my fucking glasses? I'm gonna crash. How long have I been live? I have been live an hour. I've done one fucking night. Anyway, do I need to clean my glasses? My parents know I stream, but I've never given them my account name. Well, it's because when I first started streaming, I was relatively normie, right? I was relatively normie. I was shy, so I was a little bit quieter. And I guess it falls back into what I was saying yesterday, where it was like I was online a lot, so I was on Twitter a lot, and I was seeing everybody getting call-out posts for everything, so I was afraid to say fucking anything. So I was like, oh, what if I say the word butt too many times? What if I make a joke about sucking dick and I get banned? What if I, like, you know? So I was like, I was still making jokes, but I was like very cautious in what I said. I would swear, but I was like, I don't want to make too many I don't want to make too many jokes like that, because what if I get banned? Or what if I get like what if I get banned? Or what if I say something and I, like, you know, I didn't know that something meant something, and then it's like, you know what I mean? Like that. Like, that was what, it was like everywhere. There's some, like, it's not to say that that's all that the online stuff was, but it was literally shit like, oh my god, this smaller streamer rated a larger streamer, they're definitely looking for attention. That kind of shit. But then it would make me scared. So I did say it much so that at that time it was okay to give my mom my channel, and now, I don't know, I've gotten comfortable. So I stopped giving a fuck. So I just now say what pops into my head a little bit more. If I could go back, I definitely would not. My sister asked like earlier this year, I think it was, my sister was like, hey, you should give me your channel. I'll follow, and I'll share your shit. You know, I'll support your shit. I'll share your shit. And I was like, yeah, I'll message it to you later. I never fucking messaged her back. She was like, yeah, we were in a phone call, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll try and remember to send it to you later. I hung up, and I was like, no fucking way. That's not fucking happening. I'm too fucking weird, and I don't want my family to know how weird I am. They get a semi, except for the one of them, because she's actually worse than me. She was the one who came on the stream and was like, oh, baby batter. She's worse than me. So she knows because she's worse. You think I'm bad? Don't give her a mic. Because, you know... Anyway. Also, thank you, Gumagoosty, for the follow. Thank you, welcome in. Also, I did hydrate. I had a mouthful of my energy drink. I'm hydrated now. Main ingredient, carbonated water. Trying to find out if this hovel is worthy of my humble self. I cannot abide in filth. It's so fucking filthy in here. Is that so much to ask, child? Yeah, you should get the fuck away from me. Hey, you got fucking glowing eyes. You got fucking... You know what? It doesn't look like you have to, but I bet there's retractable fangs in there. Fucking toothless? How to train my toothless fucking nun. That's what this is. Or, like, is it a nun? I'm not religious. I was at one point. And then it just kind of was one of those things where it's like, I'm not gonna worry about Howdy, hi, Miss some lore about what? I love thinking about that, that kind of way. I love sitting here and I'm like, and when something happens, you're like, that's just part of my lore. That's just part of my lore. I'm just gonna add that to the character sheet. You know? I'm just gonna, worst of the family. Oh yeah, it's totally my sister. Like in a good way, it's positive. It's not like, oh my god, ugh, she's so young. No, it's like as far as the like, you know, jokes about, inappropriate jokes, right? You've got me, and I say some things, but then, and then you've got, my sister. Okay, well that's just a fact. I'll fucking stand by that. I'm not going to, you can't shame me with that. I stand by that fucking sentence. If a sandwich walked up to you and said, good boy, you'd jump on it. You'd probably, like, you wouldn't make it 2 seconds. The sandwich would be like, you know, it'd be like that, what's that, sausage party? It'd be like, you're such a good boy. And it's just like, it'd be like, oh my god. It'd be like that song. That is what starts playing. It'd just be like, this, you know, that'd be it. You'd be like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. And you'd have to go change your pants. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. That's... I think we've all seen that one McChicken video, okay? I don't know... Well, that's like... That's emblazoned into my memory. Because I can't remember when it was, but I was in high school and that was going around everywhere. High school is the worst age, right? Because... when you're an adult... and you see something, right? If you don't know, you don't need to know. It's fine. But when you're in high school and there's something going around on the internet, you don't get a choice, right? About being like, nope, I don't want to know. As an adult, you can hear something and you could be like, I'm going to avoid that. In high school, you will hear something about a McChicken and the next minute, someone's showing you the video like, oh, have you seen this? Warning people! Why are we are in a public fucking setting! Anyway, cause that's just how it is. You know, it's just like, I'm not saying it should be that way, but that was just how it was. It was just like, hey, have you seen this? And then someone just turns their phone to you and you're like, well, that's imprinted. I will not forget that. I will bring this up in therapy. Thank you very much. Not really though. Have a shower, deodorant doesn't count. So, anyway. But as an adult, you can just be like, McChicken, I'm going to avoid the internet today. I am going to, if something happens, you just go, if you get the inkling of something, right? You open it and you're like, it just like, you know, oh, yada, yada, yada. And then you close it before the video pops up on your feed. You get that choice. You get that choice. I ever seen someone getting walked in public? I don't think so. I'm not sure I understand the sentence. I might have to cook on that one. Go the other way. That is true. Sometimes you don't need all the information. As a teenager, I would hear about something and I'd be like, also, as it's like you were like, oh no, if I don't know that I'm not in, I'm out, right? As an adult, it's like, I don't care if I'm out. That's fine. I'm just gonna leave it alone. You know? I'm not saying you like, you know, tuck your head in the sand and be like, you know, all the time, but it's like, there's, you can choose what you like, are like, okay, well, I don't need to, right? But it's like, oh, there's a video going around? What McChicken video? If I don't know what it is, I won't be in on the joke. So then you go and you look it up. Even if someone doesn't show it to you, you go and you look it up on your own volition because you're like, if I don't know what this is, I'm not in the in crowd. Even though you're already a friendless motherfucker and that won't help you, you gotta do it anyway, because what if it does? You know? So... Anyway, so that's how it is then. You turn away a poor old woman in need. My death will weigh heavy on your soul, child. Ha! Don't have one. Fuck off. I don't have one. Nice fucking try. I don't judge you before the gates of heaven, mark my words. This fucking voice, get out of here. Get out of here. You ain't judging shit. Anyway, get out of here. Yeah, he's still out there. Don't worry about him. I didn't care about in or out. I just wanted to know what I do not know for knowledge sake. But holy shit, that's a sentence. I didn't care about in or out. I understand that. I just wanted to know what I do not know. Yes, for knowledge sake, I got that. Why did it have to be a rabbit hole? Yes. Okay, I understand now. Me with Five Nights at Freddy's. Me with Five Nights at Freddy's. You know, people make a joke about Five Nights at Freddy's and you're like, Five Nights at fucking whose? And then you look it up and the next minute you're arguing because it's like, no, that wasn't a sequel, that was a prequel, you dumb fuck. Look at the dates on the fucking pay stubs. Like I said, I remember Five Nights at Freddy's vividly because that was when my mother told me, do you want to have fucking friends, basically. Not like that, but that was when she was like, okay, you have choices, kiddo. You can be correct or you can have friends. Like, and I was like, and she was like, look, you spent how, like, this person, did you have to be correct? Did it matter? Does it actually affect anything? No, it's a video game with pay stubs about a fucking animatronic bear, okay? It wasn't important, but you would have hurt their feelings by, like, you know, ramming it in and making it, like, you know, making sure you were right. Now they don't want to be your fucking friend, you dipshit. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, when you put it like that, mom. You know your shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's during the day. Come back during the day. Are they still out there playing? Yeah. I hope that the visitor doesn't fuck them up. They seem nice. We can't look out this window. I don't know what's out that window, but that scares me. Okay, good afternoon. Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employee... Guys, why did I pick a game where you have to read when I'm dyslexic as fuck? Maybe that's the real horror all along. I feel when you stream and you have to read in a game, it feels exactly like when you're like, oh yeah, I need to read in front of the class. And then it's a FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors. Dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say that this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Do you know how easy it is to get dirt on your nails sometimes? Like, I don't. I have relatively long nails, and that's mine. Like, you know, I don't bite my nails, but I, like, fiddle with them. So I'm constantly, like, being like, if there's any gunk in there, I'm scraping it out, and then I have long nails so I can really get in there. So, underneath the nails, so, like... But it's like, some people, it's like, I swear depending, it just lives there, right? I swear for some people, it just lives there. It's like, you can scrub their hands. Wait, am I a visitor? Visitor? I barely know her. But, baby, I have teeth and I'm pale. So, I might be cooked. But I don't touch grass, and so if I don't touch grass, I couldn't have crawled out from the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. So dirt under the nails and white teeth. A crisis report regarding a pale maniac, but first some ads. That's just me, dude. I just wanted to go buy some groceries. Why are you so mean to me? Why are you so mean? Why are you gonna be so mean? So who's dead? I let people in. Are any of them dead? Who's in here? You good? Only there was a little warmth. Oh, I can talk to them as much as I want. I'll figure out who I want to test later. There's one that frightens me. What happens if I take it off? I can't get warm even in the heat. They are very sus. If I'm over the jacket, will I die from the cold or worse, remain alive and feel even colder? So you don't shower. Okay, answer that question, sorry. You just know she stank. You know what I mean? You just know. You better, you got stinkier feet down. You got feet stinkier than Sonic. I don't trust you. I want to make sure that I pick the right, because I only got 2 energies. They are the most sus. I only ever let these, come on, dirt palette. Why are you guys on the street? We were away to visit my darling wife's mother. Realized just in time that we weren't going to make it on our own and well stumbled upon your place. Thanks again for letting us stay, by the way. I need a test. Just please don't trouble my darling wife. She's exhausted. Let's check the hands. I don't think that's done. I think that's fine. But there is, why have you got bruised knuckles, motherfucker? Who you been beating up? I don't know, man. I don't think you're doing the whole anime thing of making sure you add blush to the knees. And you add blush to, like, the shoulders and shit like that. Why are your shoulders blushing? You know what I mean? It's cute. But it's one of those things, even when I'm doing it, it's like, why are your shoulders blushing? Like, why are your shoulders blushing? Sun is exploding and she feels cold. Yeah, but, like, I don't know. I just didn't want to be alone. I ignored absolutely everybody on the first night. I was like, I'm not letting anyone in. And then it was like, there's a creepy guy outside. And I was like, maybe I should let one person in. And so I let her in because she was the first one there. And I was like, fuck it. I can deal with this later. Throw her out in the sun. Maybe she'll feel good. Maybe she just needs some vitamin D. But, and then I let them in because I was like, you know, I don't trust her. And it's like I was in the first night where she was like, no, I got chased out of I got chased out of my house. It was like, that's not a fighter. I don't want you in my house. You're not protecting shit. You're a liability. I'm going to have to protect you. You ain't gonna pick up something and defend anything. Get out, get a fuck off my door. So, but I mean, this may come across as a dark joke, but it's like, if theoretically we do need to deal with the cold lady, something tells me that he may have experience that will help with dealing with that kind of stuff, you know? And then we'd push him out the door as well. Yeah, he follows. Even in times like this, it's mighty weird not to take care of his. People have depression, Steve. Maybe that's why. You ever think of that? So weird. It's called sadness. I'm not an alcoholic because I'm happy. I guess they could keep my honey bun safe. Nobody. Maybe that's why the visitors are what they are. They don't get sick like us. Pull out the gun. My two options are to leave him alone or pull out a gun. I don't know, man. I hate games like these because it's so, from my perspective, right? I'm like, she looks sad. He has bruised knuckles. 2 and 2 together is a fish. I think that he's not a good guy. But what if the game's trying to trick me? What if he's actually a professional boxer and she's actually so sad and I shoot him and she feels so devastated that she can't go on living without him and she throws herself out into the sun? So but if I don't shoot him, what if he ends up, you know what I mean? What if it's too obvious? It's too obvious. But at the same time, it's so obvious. Killer 2, problem solved. Well, I mean, that's the thing is if I do and she's so distraught, she'll take, I don't have, like, you know what I mean? That was what I was getting at. I won't have to do anything. She'll do that. She'll take care of the problem for me. What if she's an anomaly? Well, I mean, I couldn't even check her. So far, the only thing is like dirt under nails, which she doesn't have. But she looks sad. and he has, like, you know, the knuckles. Unless he just has anime shading, like the blushing shot. See what I mean? You know what? I'm gonna do it. Well, that's not gonna help me, so, won't help you either. So what's with the gun? Hear them out. These are tough times. People are cracking under the pressure. If you don't get stuck in, get your hands dirty, then you won't last. Wait. I kind of... Damn it! Ah!
Hi, Evan. You know what to do.
Hi! I know what I need to do! God damn it, can I kill all of them? I only have 1 energy left! I thought he would say something and he would be like, okay, so this is why. And then I'd get a second chance. I'd, like, hear them. And then I'd shoot them. I didn't realize it would be like, I'd put it down, like, no, pull it back up, motherfucker! I just wanted to see if they had any last words. That's all. I'll go... Man, why I got myself into these situations? How many bullets I got? That's a good question. It's family day. Family day. Loneliness and isolation. Family day. Loneliness and isolation. I don't know. I think my wife... I don't know, man. It's like, oh, I don't know. Too many bad memories. I'm better off without you. And it's like, god damn. You have issues, buddy. You have issues. But I haven't actually, no one's died yet. I just don't, I guess maybe if they die if you don't let them in, but I've only let these 2 groups in. But now that she's here, I need to test you. Let's check your teeth. They're white! Shoot! 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 Yeah! I got an achievement! I killed a woman and I got an achievement! Yeah! We did it! But it's okay because it wasn't really a woman. It was, I don't know, a visitor. It was a vampire. That's right. It was the vampires in the sun and there they come. I'm so confused sometimes. Anyway, it's a good achievement. It is. It's I killed a visitor. She wasn't real. She wasn't real. Yay! And now I'm gonna take a nap. Can I check up on what the people are doing? Who's that knocking at my door? Who could that be knocking at my door? Who could it be now? Who could it? It's him! It's Mr. Visitor! It's John Visitor himself! It's John Visitor! I'm not letting you in. I'm not letting you in. You understand? I've got a gun! Delicious. What the fuck is wrong with you? Holy sh... despair gives courage to the coward, yes. Sue, you alone? No, I'm not alone. I can hear someone whispering inside, but who knows where they'll be in a few days. So if I'm home alone and he can't hear people whispering... Oh wait, is that more knocking? Hello? Hello, I guess, if that's better. Is this like your place? I mean, your house, sir? They're trying. Are you looking for someone? I just needed to crash it for a bit or something. I'm sick of hiding in basements. Keep this up and I'll probably forget how to talk soon. Not that you care. What are you doing hiding in basements? I'm traveling again. That sounds like a visitor. You're traveling. When you travel, are you a visitor? Anyone who was on a holiday is dead because they would technically be a visitor. They'd be like, hey, what you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm just a visitor. That was a grenade in their ass, you know? Check the windows. Oh, dude, you're so right. I forgot to check the windows. I'm traveling, guys. Want to see a lot of different places. Maybe I'll find you home somewhere. But I'm broke, so it's either making deals for a room. Do you get cigarettes? So, it's life. Sometimes you just run into total jerks, though. So try anything creepy and I'll punch your freaking lights out. Oh, whatever. Space just opened up. I got that couple on the spot that ties the house together. If I'm gonna stay, they were doing things my way. Hey, that rhymed neat. It's the fucking end of the world and you don't want to stay in the room with the dead corpse? Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Get out. Picky. You can't be fucking picky when it's the... Oh, hello. Group of armed soldiers. Battlefield 6! Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Anyway, I'm really excited. I hope it's good. I like the beta. See a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently, it's a small squad that's sent here from the city to provide security for female employees. Here's some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down that creepy visitor. Yeah, they need to kill him. Or I could do it. I mean, I'd win. I'd win. The charred husks of teenagers' bodies are lying on the ground. It looks like they've been there all day. 2 female employees are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the corpses. You hate to think what kind of diseases could spread if the decaying flesh was left to rot out there. Doesn't the sun technically, to a degree, sanitize? Like, I imagine heat can sanitize. So I imagine if it's out there during the day, right? Like I don't know. I hope they battle it. I hope they battle at least 6 times. You know what I mean? I heard they're gonna battle 6 times this time. I'm so excited. But also, thank you again for the bits. I don't know if I said that. I think I got distracted by shit. I got distracted. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for the bits and welcome in. You miss your wife? No. Maybe. I don't know. I think we had a wife. We're sad now. It'd be a lot harder than daytime heat. The sun's exploding. You step outside and you go blind. You get blind and you burn to death. That's the sun's heat charred the corpses. That's how hot it is. It's not like, oh no, I need more sunscreen. It's, oh no, my flesh is melting from my body. I feel like that would sanitize. You know what I mean? I think that would sanitize. If it's enough to burn the bodies, I think that it would eventually, like, because that's the thing, it's only out there at night is when it gets cold. So it's like several goes at it, right? It's like several goes. So it's not like one and done. Like tomorrow, they would get roasted again. And then the day after. And then the day after. The sun won't, no, it burns. Like the sun, it's not a normal sun. It's a sun. It's 1,000 fucking suns. Jettison the corpse into the sun. Well, my plan was to drink so much beer that I need to take such a massive piss that I can just extinguish it. But, you know, there's some technical errors to work through there. Yeah, Cancer 2.0 has dropped. That is, you know, I don't think sunscreen was ready. Sunscreen's gonna have to really compete if they want to outsell Skin Cancer 2.0. What kind of diseases can spread if the decaying flesh is left to rot out there? Man, they love knocking even though I'm distracted on a pause screen. At this fucking free. There's a small group of female employees standing by your neighbor's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples or looking for somewhere to set up a base. The neighbors don't have their lights on, so I hope that that's... Because don't they usually have their lights on? The neighbors okay? Maybe. We don't know yet. Hello! So we meet again. I've never met you before in my... remember the last things were a bit different questions, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing, I don't know how to explain it. I like to start a conversation with a divination. Who is this? Do I know this person? Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? Do I know this person? What about in the middle? What's the middle word? Who are you? Me? I am I. You were home. Stroke? Bond strokulence. Yeah, tragic story indeed. Is this what awaits us? It's quite possible. The fuck does that mean? Do you think it through carefully? Do you know how hard that is to do? Think it through carefully. You say, so nonchalantly. Do you know how hard that is? Do you know how hard that is? It's nice to offer. Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot yet explain how, yet I am certain it will help you. You can choose what to do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll go have a ponder at the deep divination. Yep, gotcha. No one else is coming now. Back to bed. To bed I go. We're going to bed. It's bedtime. I can't look out that window because apparently I'm so depressed that I can't look out the window. Good afternoon, here's the news. FEMA has taken new measures to address the ongoing... I have 3 energies now! Ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they have organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspect. I almost read that as death, so that's why it's like, I'm trying really hard. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign that, after experimenting with those detained, blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered this sign after observing detained visitors. Noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Actually, no, I just realized. What if the TV is lying to me? What if the TV is lying, but the radio tells the truth? Because the visitor outside was really pale. The TV didn't say to look for pale. That was the radio, wasn't it? Was it the radio or the TV? Now I don't remember actually. I've just visited. Well, the TV said that it's white teeth, but I also have white teeth. But then she had white teeth, but she was also just weird. So pale's the only one that I know I can go off of. And then the also is white teeth. I'm writing them down because I'm silly. I'm doing it on different sides so that I know where my information came from. Dirty nails. Okay. I can make a radio station, can't make a TV channel. Not with that attitude. You gotta try a bit harder. Next up, a report from FEMA, but first a word from our sponsors. The sun has exploded. We can only go out at night. There are people murdering everybody. The visitors are here, and we're making bank, though. Making bank. We have to sell something, you know? If we're not selling... Well, there's fucking ending, but... This apocalypse is brought to you by fucking... I just forgot every single thing that existed on this planet for a moment there. I was just like, what is this brought to you by? And I was just looking for anything, any item, any brand, and my brain was the sound of TV static. Do with that. That's what is sponsored by. This apocalypse was brought to you by... TV moderator's voice in a radio host's face. I have... apparently diarrhea, according to that nun. Apparently I have explosive diarrhea. Alright, let's see what the radio is saying. Radio... Oh, wait. It's time for I Want to Believe, a program where we all uncover mysteries and government conspiracies. Today, I'll be discussing the truth about visitors with a special guest, a doctor of science and respected employee of... This is already better off than Soma, because, like, Soma, it was like, oh, doctor, and he's like, not yet. Wait, what? He's not coming? How did they steal all of his documents? There was mountains of information in there. I'm feeling the paranoia. I knew he wouldn't be allowed to reveal the truth, mother... I don't know if you can say that on the radio, my guy. I don't know if you're allowed to say that. I'd say it, but I don't know if you're allowed to say it. Sir! Conspiracies. Conspiring. Oh, we got rid of the... Oh my god. How did I get rid of the bloodstains so well? That's phenomenal. That's crazy. Did you guys do that? Wait, no, that's the office. Wait, I know what a kitchen looks like. I need to test you. Let me see your eyes. But who wouldn't be being tested is terrifying even when you've got nothing to hide. It looks alright. Why are you looking like that? Very nervous, but what do you expect when you're putting, not just me, but my precious pumpkin in danger? I still don't trust him. But if I pull out the gun, do I shoot both of them? Ah, fuck it, just do it. We're not that far in. We're not that far in. Ah. I didn't want it. I just wanted him. Damn, I didn't know it's a shotgun. That's not exactly a precision weapon, is it? That's not exactly... You don't shoot a shotgun when it's like, yeah, I need to be fine with my target, eh? There does seem to be some, collateral. I should have thought that through a little bit more, maybe. Well, let's have a beer and let's No, drink it, throw it back, and head out. Gotta throw it back, and we'll throw it out in the sun. The sun is nature's trash compactor. The sun is nature's trash disposal. We're good, right? We're good. Who could it be? That's gonna be stuck in my brain now forever. Good evening, fucking nerd. Anyway, I'm a fever, and we're making house calls from your neighborhood, checking with residents. You think you're so smart with your gas mask and stuff? I can do the same. Wait, I actually have one. Wait. I set one up. Wait. Ah! How the turns have tabled. Now I can sniff your ass. How's that feel? How does it feel? You're not the only ass sniffer in these towns. Making house calls rather check with the days of the neighborhoods. Why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials that puts you at ease. Anyway, visitors rarely move in groups, maybe even never. Yeah, should we be wearing that? No, but you could buy some if it would make you feel easier. We're still in the process of studying the sun's effect on the environment. It's important for us to be careful since we're spending so much time outside. Look, I'm just trying to make the even playing field. Is it so bad to try and have an even playing field? Am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for trying to level the scales? What's your plan? Of course, we can't action our plans without proof, so we'll take what do the people say here back to our laboratory. We'll have them complete a few tests so we can make sure that we'll send them back. Do I need to pack? Is this your house? Then no, stay with the other residents. Yeah, how do we check it with there's nobody living? Alright, goodbye. Ah! I didn't know they just turned up. I thought you had to exit the door. Fuck, how lucky. This is a stranger. Don't let them in. Others because of sin. Sun is doing hard work. We're a path through you will. This is what I mean when they be direct, right? Have you ever? Okay, you might have. But have you ever walked up to a stranger and just be like, hello, human? I think this person might not be human. Why did you feel this need to specify? I thought that was the default. We are on the path to a pure new world. Behold the fucking beams of blessing. You're scaring me, man. Have you got shadow man here? Blink down simple turns. The sun does not burn and broil us alive without purpose. It is cleansing us of our sins. Our lusty greed has polluted this world and it has angered the sun. I don't think the sun has feelings, my guy. It is a pretty gassy ball. Unless it did. What if it's hatched? Theory crowd. What if the sun is an egg and it just hatched? Who laid the sun? What came first? And what laid the sun? The chicken or the sun? What came first? That chicken. If a chicken laid the sun, that would be the most burning ring of fire ever recorded in the history of history. Like, could you have that chicken? Because you know when chickens are laying an egg, particularly big egg, and you can tell because it's kind of a peaceful, you know, it's like, and you're like, oh, I think that one just laid a big one. That's my breakfast. And it's like, can you imagine? It would have echoed out on. Despite the whole, like, oh, sound, no one in space, no one can hear you scream. I bet they heard that. I bet they fucking heard that. Howdy, Tilly. Hi, welcome in. Hi. Unless it agrees really as well to anger the sun, this is our reckoning, and it is a blessing, and sin will end, and we shall live as righteous fucking ashes under its gaze. So we have to die. Quite the contrary, our sins will be purged. The sun itself may even cease to be, but we shall live. I don't think... does he know what a phoenix is? And does he know that we're not phoenixes? Because he's like, oh, we're just gonna burn to death and, you know... We're just gonna burn to death and then we'll live. And it's like... That's a phoenix, my guy. I think you've got it confused. I think you're confused. There will be no more death, no theft, no greedy fucks who refuse to sub... Fuck fuck you. You can't stop me from fucking... You can't stop me from stealing beer. You can't stop me from stealing beer at the bottler. You can't stop me. You see now all of this is happening. Yeah, you get it. You're a complete imbecile. You're shooting away right. Go burn in the sun like you wanna. Behold, coffee. Let me in and I shall bestow upon you this Yep. Holy sun coffee. Me when I have a squish. That's me. Me when her personality. That me when her personality. Me on her personality. Her personality and me. That when she let me on her personality. Anyway. You're not allowed to gamble and win. Why are we gambling and winning? I don't know, the animation, the little animation's kind of, but this is coffee. I do have a caffeine addiction. Do they make caffeinated beers? As a question, have they combined energy drinks and beer yet? Have we evolved to that point where we can have energy drinks and beer? How many coffee have I had? I actually haven't had a coffee today. I was going to, but then I decided not to, and I had a blue V. I had a blue V instead. I don't know, man. It's still just being like, greetings, human! I feel like it's so odd to specify. I don't even know if he has coffee, really. How do I know that this isn't little rat droppings, you know? How do I know he didn't just go get, like... That he didn't just go down into a basement and, like, shovel up some rat drops and be like, coffee! You want to grind it up and drink it? Definitely coffee. And it's like, it is not. It is not. Feigning ignorance about the sun. Well, fuck you, I'll go save someone else. See you, shithead, good fucking bye. It's not the first time I've heard that, believe it or not. I just don't trust it. Okay, let me look at the windows. Have you looked at the windows? Ooh. I'm sure that's a good sign. I'm sure that's a good sign. I think I just killed the only other people who were in the house with me because I forgot that a shotgun hits more than one target and I messed up a little bit. Bodies scattered across the whole street and one of them is missing its head. Did that pale, creepy stranger kill all of them? So no head. Got it. I will take note of that. I found it! He's not missing his head. It's right there. I found it. Anyway, moving along. Moving along. This pale visitor is own impending death. It's 50-50. Why not both? Why not both? Your neighbor's house, which he just painted white, is now charred, blacker than black. Ooh. I think I messed up, guys. I think I may have made a mistake. I don't think I should have killed that guy and his wife. I think I should have heard them out. Well, worried thoughts swell in your head and you're overcome with a feeling of Yep, I'm feeling help. Yeah, good. You described how I'm feeling. Incomprehension. That's a good word. It's a good word. Ooh, what happened? They killed my daddy. Why did they do that? They were just sitting in the kitchen with my daddy in the kitchen, and then they did something, and then they set the house on fire. When I ran away, I could hear them laughing. On one hand, I don't want to be home alone. On the other hand, I don't trust it. The skin looks like it's like one of those things, like it could be sad, or is the face saggy? You know, because the whole point was like, oh, the skin is saggy, and it's like it's wearing someone else's skin, and odd behavior. And how did you get out of the fire, huh? I don't see a single scratch on you. How'd you get out of there? You're telling me that they burnt down the house, but they were like, but I'm not killing a kid. I will kill a man and burn his house down. But not a child. I don't know. I feel a doubt. I don't feel like, yeah, I should, well, might as well, fuck it, come on in. Come die. Well, we're gonna, yeah, hello? Hi, the cat, we have to let it in. That's my cat. Open or not. Do you know the bald man? Do you know a bald guy? Too many questions, listener. How will help you? I'll find house. See city lived there. Saw your house. Walk over here. Not hot here. Remind me of someone. So what now? You tell me more or what? Strange thing to say. I prove you're a person. 2 arm, 2 leg, 1 head, not enough for you. Did I pass test? You open yes or no? He said, oh, you have to let the cat in. But can I have the cat and you piss off? Can I have the kitty? Can I have the kitty that looks like it's seen everything I've done in life and is severely disappointed by every action I've chosen? And can I tell you to leave? You need to leave. I don't want you to find kitty under house. Small gift from me. I can shoot. Dude, I forget you can shoot people. But last time I thought I could shoot people, I accidentally shot both. I only wanted to shoot him, and then I shot her too. I don't think I'm very good at this game. I don't think I'm very good at this game, quite frankly. I'm not very good at this game. Good afternoon, you're watching the news. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or into nearby villages is strictly prohibited. It wasn't before. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedures. Hairless armpits! Hairless armpits! These all seem very superficial. These all seem very, very superficial. You know what I mean? FEMA reports that the visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the tests and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Like every woman, I guess, depending on the thing, right? So it's like if you haven't bought a new pack of razors and you don't want to risk it, right? Then it's like, if it's been 3 days, I think, you'd have a stubble, I think, if you hadn't tried to shave in that time. There'd be enough that you'd be able to be like, oh, there might be hair growing there in the future. You know what I mean? But if you were like, oh man, I'm gonna go get like, you know, actual like laser removal or like waxing, you might not want to reach up for stuff. You know what I mean? Cause I'm gonna get you. No. No. I just think I was leave the house. Thanks for reporting visitor. Report on what you can do. See if you spot a visitor. You let them in, right? That's what you're meant to do? Oh yeah, you're not meant to look outside during the day. I keep forgetting. It blinds you. Not here. Feeling lonely? Anxious? Got no one to talk to? Become a VTuber. Then the phone roulette is just what you need. Sounds like one of those like lines where you call and they're like, call us now on 891-533 and we'll connect you with the perfect conversation partner. Can I actually call it? Oh my god, wait, for a moment. You know what I forgot? I forgot a whole ass fucking game mechanic. Dude, I have a fucking phone. Like actual legitimately serious dead to rights. I have a phone with my neighbor's number. I can just call and be like, hey, do you have your daughter with you right now? Did you manage to get out? Invalid. He didn't pay his phone bill. Damn. I'm sure it has nothing to do with it burning down. Hello, you've reached Phone Roulette. We'll connect you with your perfect conversation partner shortly. Please hold. Hi, hello. Hello. I need someone to talk to someone. So much has happened recently. I killed people the other day. I tried reaching out to friends and people I know, but nobody answers. Then I found out about Phone Roulette. Maybe it's not the best place for me to be pouring my heart out, but I have no choice. I know it's not right to burden a stranger with my problems. Do you want to hear about how I kill somebody? That's what the play. That was the waiting music for the please hold, and then that's what's playing in your ear. It's just like. So that you hang up and you never actually have to talk to somebody. I know it's not right to burden a stranger with my problems, but you have no idea how much just talking to someone. By the way, the spinning tail is still totally human. That's what humans do. Humans do that. Little known fact, humans do that. You have no idea how much just take yep. Will you mind listening to me? Okay. Thank you so much. It might be a little easier if I tell you a little about myself. Anything in particular that you'd like to know? You said your friend wouldn't answer. I'd love to try calling them again, but I don't know how. When it's come to class, can you use smaller words, please? Cataclysm started. I decided to leave my hometown, fly as far as possible from the heat. I promised everyone I'd call regularly, check in with every one of them, and see how they're doing. But when I got there, I couldn't reach them. Later, I found out why their phone lines had been cut. The whole city was cut off from the rest of the world. Now I'm safe, but all my friends. The thought of never seeing those who I care about again terrifies me. I miss the quiet days when life felt simple and the future was something to look forward to. Do you miss your hometown? I miss them, not so much the city, but the people who stayed. Most of all, my best friend. He wanted to come with me, but couldn't, and I promised him we'd keep in touch, that I'd call him. But I think he was in love with me, you know? He cared about me so much, always supportive, always ready to listen. And eventually, I realized we liked each other. I wanted to confess his feelings. I wanted him to confess his feelings first, but I guess he just couldn't find the right moment. That's human. That's my plan. I drank so much beer, I gotta take a beer piss, and then I fly up into the sun, and I extinguish it, and I save the earth. That's my plan. Also, thank you for lurking, Tilly! Thank you so much! And then the cataclysm started, and there wasn't any time for that anymore. I regret not telling him first. Well, you know, a little about me, now it's your turn. I don't even know where to start. What's my name? Bob. No, there's nothing wrong with talking about yourself. I'm lonely. My father, I hated him. I had a tough relationship, it sounds like. One day I stopped being his son. No part of that. Yeah, I like that one. That one sounds more final. Now all I have is this damn house. Now all that's left of them is this house. Yeah, I don't like the house. It's decorated oddly. I'm sorry, it sounds like you're not too thrilled about the house, about the house ending up with you. Would it be better if it burned down? I can't possibly imagine how much you hate your father if you want the house to burn down. Hey, thanks again for talking to me. Goodbye and stay strong, okay? I love that conversation. They're like, you know, I had a friend and I think we liked each other, but both of us were just too scared to admit it, and the opportunity is gone now, and that really sucks. What about you? I hate my dad and I want him to burn! Have a good day! Well, you know, when it's the end of the world, you can't be picky with your company, you know? You can't be picky choosy. You can't be picky choosy with your company. Okay, where's this kiddo? Oh, I should prep myself. We know I have white teeth. What do my armpits look like? What do my armpits look like? Hairy as fuck! We're so good! We're safe! We have hairy fucking armpits! Oh my god, I have fungus in my armpits! That's normal though, right? Everybody has fungus armpits. What's he concerned about? Why is he worried about fungus armpits? He shouldn't be worried about fungus armpits. Why is he worried? Hey, you still sad about your dad? I need to test you. What do you want to check? What about your eyes? In that case, I'll make sure to think really carefully. Don't worry. Okay, so no red eyes. So the news so far, according to the news stuff, it'll be fine. Also, thank you for looking, Pretty Sing. Welcome in. Thank you so much for looking. I appreciate it. Why do you look like that? Did you see you? I want a drink. So far, we'll keep testing. We only have one here, so we'll test again. Hands. So far, everything that the news said to be aware of, there wasn't there. There was no red eyes. No yucky fingernails. And I feel like the armpits isn't really a trustworthy one because it's like, that's a kid. They might not have hairy armpits yet at all. They might be incapable. So what we have to do, judging by what was, dirty nails, being playing in dirt, and no hair on the armpit, every child has to die. That's what the news has told. The news said the news said children have to die, basically, at that point. I don't know if I can trust the news. I'm starting to feel like maybe that news channel is not telling a complete truth. I'm starting to feel it may not have a complete truth. Anyway, hit the sack. Alright, let's hope that we don't die. Who could? What the fuck is that? Is that the Aurora Borealis? Wow. It's as if death is coming to that house oh so very soon. They're not already dead? Their house burned down. And the sun kills everyone. Children's Day! Is that foreboding? Can you cry quietly? I need to answer the door. Oh, okay, maybe if you're crying because you saw that, try closing the fucking window then. Anyway, the skin has been burnt black and it looks like someone yanked out its teeth. The head must have been out there all day. You can't shake the feeling that this grisly display is a threat, probably left behind by that creepy pale visitor. The visitor will be scared because I have a child at home with me. And they'll be like, no, you're not alone. Female officials inspecting the site of the recent massacre. They're taking all the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to prevent looting. Probably didn't expect that pale visitor to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Now there are a few more body bags. So pretty much a lot of people are dead. I think I fucked up. If you were running a routine inspection in your neighborhood, don't worry, it won't take long. I didn't actually give them a person last time because I didn't let anyone in. So... the results are inclusive. Yeah, because I didn't actually give them anybody. Last time I didn't have anybody. So I don't know... So... I think that's kind of a spoiler in the sense of, okay, so if I had given this to somebody, they wouldn't have been returned. Study the sentence effects more thoroughly. We'll need to take someone else from your house. I don't know if I can trust you. I don't know if I'm interested in that. Besides, this is not a choice. One way or another, this is happy. The studio cooperate. The studio will be all over. Well, good luck. You are unable to visit the events of this benefits of the country, so issue them a majority appearance slip. I got a FEMA notice. Oh, cool. Do you want to be the... Because the scammer that watches the news who actually has really hairy armpits. That's true. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think I'm smart enough for this shit. Or like I pay enough attention. I think I forget about mechanics because I forgot I had a phone until after the neighbor was already dead. I think of that guy, the one in the suit. He's just doing his job. I don't know how to feel about him. Yeah, I don't know. Everything's been decided for us. A blessing, wouldn't you say? Or do you want to fix it all by yourself? I'm doing what I can. I can drink myself to death. I can welcome it with open arms. Beer. 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 As a heartbeat, listen, you alone? I'm not alone, so you ended up all by your lonesome. Didn't work out with anyone's shame. I'll just slip in real quick and have a little party gift for you. I think I died. Guys, I think I died. Guys, do you think he was a visitor? Even days later, the house remains empty. Because maybe, okay, so next time, I think you lived those. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear, the crunching only sounded light. So I don't think he completely shattered everything. I think I could heal from that. Number of those who even called it home. The house, just like the final traces of its owner, have been lost to time. No relatives ever come to collect what was left behind. Did the cat get out okay, though? Was the cat okay? Simply vanished as if they had never existed at all. Everything that belonged to them is lost, worn away, or forgotten. This is kind of fucking depressing. Why do people disappear so completely? I mean, I guess it's the nature of existing, isn't it? One day you pop in and the next you're out. That's kind of just how it goes. Belongings, creations, thoughts, memories, and emotions all dissolve into the void. I feel like they just return. There's no more you, only nothingness. As if you were never a part of this world to begin. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I was a visitor. We never know. I don't know. Everything was inconclusive. I don't think I learned enough from that. I don't think. Yeah, because sometimes the void has eyes because you own a black cat. Okay. I'm gonna try again. And this time I'm gonna remember that I have a phone. This time, I'm gonna remember I have a phone. Because I have enough time for one more try. Okay, so bad. Got for cousin show me. I already know all of this. Is there a way? I could have sworn there was a way to... I could have sworn I saw a patch note that was like, oh, we added it so that you can skip the first night. It's not that long anyway. I'm too lazy. Bedtime! I'm gonna keep writing stuff down because these ones say breaking news, 6:28. I have the news. Does this have anything in there that says viewers from a friend? Something lighter. Okay, so if we ignore that, I want to know whether the radio does anything. I want to know if the radio does anything. I want to know if the radio has anything to say. I want to know if it says anything different. Shows a fire, it's the sun, they're burning up in the sun. I want to know if it says anything like, oh, by the way, the visitors, they have this, and they have hairy armpits. Just the pale one is not human. And the cold lady. We know the cold lady isn't human. Because theoretically, if I let everyone in my house and then I kill only the ones that are visitors, do I save the town? Because it's like, oh, well, if I collect visitors and I kill the visitors, then I save everyone by killing all the visitors before the visitors can kill others. You know what I mean? Like, what if I am the visitor hunter? You get what I mean? Bear day. Oh, wait, no, exit. Fuck, bear day. Let people in. Okay. So then he said to have a beer and go back to bed. And then I'm gonna call him. Is that a bug? Well, we're gonna ignore that. That's not important. We're just gonna sleep and we're gonna... And then now this is when the game starts. Because I don't think we can listen to the radio at night. No. So only during the day. So we have to remember, day 2, listen to the radio. Because I don't think there was anything out there. Yeah, I remember to check the windows the first night. There was nothing out there. Because I'm trying to remember what I forgot to check. The neighbor's number changes. Oh. Can't use the phone now. Can you get him? I was a kid with this lots of people. Don't just, you're smart. I'll start asking questions to test people too. How'd you get here? What peace. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if it's like, if that's why the neighbor died. If that's a visitor, right? If I'm like, oh, come get your daughter, and he's like, oh, okay. And then he came and get his daughter, and then he gets home, and his daughter's like, hey, dad, and then he just like, fuck. Do I kill him? But I guess I can't use it. Okay, only during the day. I'm gonna call the neighbor tomorrow. Can I come in? I was taking shelter in the bar down the road. They kicked me out just like that. I still don't trust this guy. I still don't trust this guy. I still don't, I'm still not letting this guy in. But I'm trying to think if there was anybody else. Did I die? Yes. I didn't let enough people in. I was just so the CV said we shouldn't go out the sun, so could you maybe find some space for me? Lived out near the city, the asphalt there was heating up pretty bad as you can imagine. I worked the register at a local store at one point. I mean, anyway, I don't anymore. They fired me. I've always had bad luck with work. What do you think will happen? Will I survive? Who will help me? How much time do I have to look for help? I have no idea what's going to happen, like I could even guess. Does it at all scare you? It terrifies me. Ah, fuck it. You can come in. I'm going to be more gracious with letting people in now. Hello. You on the other side of the door. I hear your footsteps. Mind if I crash here for the night? Yeah, why the fuck are you so happy? What's with your face? Why am I smiling? I haven't seen anyone smile in a while either. Fears make people forget what joy even feels like. Despair. Yep. Good still left in the world. So you want to lie to people? I call it people are neck deep in their own pain right now, and I get why, but sometimes you remind them of the ways they used to be happy back when their goal wasn't simply to survive, but to create something beautiful. You get what I'm saying? Life's gotten too bitter lately. Ah, fuck it, come on in. This is, I didn't remember seeing them last time. Does it change? It won't be the only thing on your mind. Does it change? So like on the outward appearance, it's like it's always the same, but then all of a sudden, like the same person, I'll go to check their nails and it'll be clean. And then the next person, I'll go to check their nails and it'll be like, you know, dirty. Is that how that works? So it's like, you know, it's the same lady, like, but like one run she'll have bloodshot eyes and the next one she won't. So I don't actually ever know because that was what I was banking on. I was banking on it being the same every time and me being able to memorize what happened. But if it changes every run, I might be screwed. Activity is steadily, crime, so everyone's still dying. The perfect white teeth. So then it is the TV that said white teeth. The radio said pale. The TV says white teeth. For now, let's still say Cobb, don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates, but first a message from our sponsors. I feel like something's not right. You know what I mean? Overall, I feel like something's not right. New program. Yes, I'm a human. Your background sleepy noise now. Okay! Sleep well! Wait, no, I need to pay attention to that. Send in your photos and we'll check what you really are. Just send your photos to us by email to SM Human Verification Agency and we'll handle the rest. That sounds suspicious. But please, don't send anything other than eyes, teeth, and fingernails. We do not accept anything else. Are there any other radio stations? Because I've never... Damn it, it's different from the last one. I was so dependent on it being the same every time. Everything's gonna be okay. I need to test you. Let me see your teeth. They're white! Shoot! Shoot! Clean teeth is bad! Clean teeth is bad. Just need to listen, don't need to think, just pull the trigger instead. But it's like... The other person had clean teeth and they were bad. Fuck! Can we restart? I don't want to start with a death. Okay, I'm starting to be... Okay, so clean teeth. I don't think that's the telltale. I don't think clean teeth are it. I don't think veneers make you I don't think veneers make you a mole vampire. But the TV said... Fuck! Ah, that's it! Cucumber Day! This game? I don't think I'm smart enough. I don't think I could be a detective. Quite frankly. I think I'm not made for this. At least not streaming it, because when I stream, I go into autopilot. Why is she in the storage room? Why are you in here? This will end soon. What about you? Well, go one more try. One more try. Why was I even there? God, I'm so nervous. I can't even remember what I ate yet. So if you... Okay, so... We'll try this one. And if this is... Okay. The results are inconclusive. Sometimes when they have clean teeth, it's a bad thing. And sometimes when they have clean teeth... Right, sometimes when they have clean teeth, it's a bad thing, and sometimes when they have clean teeth, it means absolutely fucking jack shit. I don't think you can tell via dentals. Yeah, maybe it does need to be 2. Well, a 50% success rate is not bad. Look, you don't have to worry about the visitors killing everyone if I do it first. You know what I mean? If I am the one who knocks. I am the danger. And then I don't have to be afraid. If I am the danger, I don't have to be afraid of danger. And good to hear from you. So you let people come. And I maybe shot them. I really started thinking about it. Got any questions? Did you kill people too? How many signs? If only I knew, nobody knows how many signs it takes to be sure. I'd say it'd probably best not to jump to conclusions though. I should have made this phone call first. Do you ever just think back to your actions and you're like, maybe. But we learned. Now we know. Now, when I inevitably fuck up this run too, I don't know if I have time for another after. I went to a dentist before everything went to hell. Got any questions? So are you taking people? My daughter doesn't really like it, but what can I do? There's no other way. She keeps begging me to take her outside just to get away from all the strangers in the house, but daytime's an option to go for walks at night. Dangerous, I know, but what else can I do? Got any questions? How'd you sort out the food issue? I got lucky, stocked up ahead of time. If I remember right, you did too. But if you want something special, there's a food delivery service for rest. Don't know their number, but you'll catch it on the TV or the radio ads. Got any questions? I think that's about it. Okay, so if they went to the dentist, they're fine. My game crashed? How do I... Oh, we're good now. Also, thank you, Alonso, for the follow. Thank you, and welcome in. I should have food for the food from the store. People, stomach from the... But I also... Food is weird. Isn't it? Isn't food weird? I don't have enough energy to check myself because I already checked the only 2 people I let in, and I also killed the only 2 people I let in. So, I'm gonna sleep off the horrors of the day of the day, and we're going to enter the terrors of the night. I wonder what pickle day means. I can't use the phone during night. Hello. I don't trust him, but I can technically let him in and then shoot him. Babes, you're scaring me. Actually, I don't know. He seems... Because isn't the other thing that you have to keep in mind who everyone is as a person? So, like, if there's, like, oh, you're like, who'd I kill? Everyone, actually. I killed 1 person and 1 stranger. And that doesn't include the run before. Where I think I actually, that's the same amount. I'm not very good at this. I feel like I still don't trust this guy. I feel like if I let him in, he would be off cat food this time though. But the guy said I had to let the cat, maybe I need to think ahead. Maybe I need to think ahead, because the last time, there was a dude and he was like, let the cat in, but I was like, but she looks weird and I can't only let the cat in, so I guess I won't let her in. And then someone was like, wait, but you could just shoot her. And I'm like, oh, god damn it, I keep forgetting I have a gun. And so I could just shoot him too. But you got any beer? Okay, so I accept a bribe shameless. Hey, I have shame. I just accept it. Love the wife and this time I know that they're human because last time I shot them, they were. So this time it stands to reason that if the last time I killed them, they were human, this time they're human too. I wasn't just gonna say this time when I kill them, they'll still be human, but that's what I mean is I won't kill them because they're human. Yeah. Yeah. That's the logic. You need to be a psychic to know who's the visitor. Yeah, you're just like, I'm reading your minds, and it's like, man, this dumbass human's gonna let me in, and I'm gonna suck their fucking blood. I'm gonna do, like, I don't even know what the visit, I'm gonna wear their skin. I'm gonna put their head on a stick. And I'm gonna wave it around like a baton, like in a marching band. And I'd be like, well, that one seems like they might be a visitor, but you can't really tell. Life, everything though, without her would have made it through this. What's keeping you going? Observation of outsiders of my business. I'm gonna let them, because last time they were humans, so this time they're human too, right? Get rest up and back to your normal self soon. I think that this time they're human, because the last time they were human. Hello! Yours are hanging, dude, be seeing how all the things around. There's another person I haven't seen. God damn it, there's too many people. How am I supposed to kill all of them? I already have 2 checks. Oh, what the hell's going on? But for real, what did I miss? Started flaring up and burning people alive during the day. Yeah, creatures are crawling out of the ground. Zombies, I knew it. I thought about vampires, but zombies works too. Can you really count on me for what comes next? I've seen so many movies where it happens, dude. I'm basically a survival guru. Just clue me in. We deal with classic zombies or the gnarly fast ones. Is it like brain virus or are they just freaky undead dudes? Trust me, dude. I'm totally answer that totally changes. The answer to that totally changes the game plan. Also, you got a shotgun or grenades. We're gonna need hella firepower to make it through this one. And food, man, like loads of food. But people are talking shit, they feel bad, Shabella said this is stupid gloom. I find it hard to believe that you wouldn't know. Like, I feel like you'd be walking around and you'd be like, man, that really strange looking pale guy's ripping off that soldier's head. I wonder what's going on. Also, the sun's burning everything around it yesterday. That's crazy. How'd you sleep through? I have trouble believing you slept through the apocalypse. I have trouble. I'm a heavy sleeper, but I have trouble believing you slept through a cataclysm. Why'd you pick a big word, dude? You slept through the event. They got all drama, betrayal, intrigue. They're way better than books. I wanted to end up in a movie someday. How many people do I have inside already? I think I already have 2, and I only get 2 checks. I don't know. I'm having. I have trouble believing that there is anything that makes you sleep through the sun exploding. Right? I have trouble. I have trouble believing that. I get it right, Felix. Take care of yourself. My dude and your homies. Okay. No one else. Okay, so now we go to sleep. Wait, did I check out the windows? Yeah. So, motherfucker walks up to my house like, man, what's his problem? Anyway, what's going on? Why did the sun burn everyone to death yesterday? I just don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy that. You know? I don't buy it. You can stay out there. And then this is the one where there's the, oh yeah, the dead. And then this one, it's, I think his kids, his daughter's outside. And then I'll call again tomorrow and see what's happening. News, anomalous hit. The hazmat suits, yes. Dirt under fingernails. TV gives you dirt under fingernails. I'm trying to figure out whether it's like, whether one of them's trustworthy or not. Because it's like, when you put it like that, it makes sense. But at the same time, it's like, It's questionable, you know? Have your eyes become red, your teeth white, and dirt appeared under your nails? Those are the 3 things that the TV tells you. Evil spirit has entered you. You're a visitor. So, maybe all 3? Teeth isn't reliable, though. Don't let this head cover... don't let this blight take over your body. Call our experts immediately on 777-460. I want to try calling it. Let's go. Let's use the phone to call it. 777-460. They'll cast out the evil spirit, cleanse your body of the Yep. Enhanced protection. I think we got this. I think we're gonna go... Should I? No, I'll call that first. Last time I did a check and then I called the neighbor and he's like, you can't just trust one thing. And I'm like, oh yeah, that would have saved that guy's life. If I had known that I might not, but I also might not have shot her. And I think she ended up being a visitor. So like I said, 50% success rate. Let's call the psychics. What do they know? To be fair though, if I'm gonna ask them like, hey, have you already built a bunker? Because if I call a psychic and they're like, no, I wasn't prepared. How you can't be very psychic. How are you psychic if you couldn't predict the end of the world? Like, I feel like prediction wise, if like you should be able to tell that that's coming. Like if you're actually psychic, right? I feel like you'd be able to be like, oh damn, something's happening. And you'd be able to make yourself a bunker. I wouldn't trust a psychic who wasn't already prepared. Why do you need to know? Don't you already... If you're psychic, why don't you know who I am? Never mind, listen carefully, don't have much time. Tell me, do you ever leave a slice of bread out in the kitchen? Fucking slice of... Don't leave offerings for the house spirit? No wonder the visitor spirit took an interest in you. Do you have a personal computer at home? What? I never moving on. Well, please confirm, did you consume any mushrooms? I actually haven't consumed the kombucha. I never did that. Then don't start, not even kombucha, otherwise it'll be easier for the spirits to claim your body. One sip, and the mycelium could have started growing inside you and taken control of your body like a puppet. So they're mushrooms. This is not a simple case, not simple at all. Alright then, one last question. Has there been any blood spilled in your home? Little bit. That explains it. It's not a visitor spirit, it's a spectral spirit, a dead person's spirit. Fortunately, specters aren't my area of expertise. You'll need an exorcist for that. They'll help you. I'm afraid there's nothing more I can do. Goodbye. Your visitor removal session is now complete. Thank you for using our services. A consultation fee will be charged. Your connected account, surely. I have a connected account. Have you watched that? Carefully, the fine print did state that the initial call has a small consultation charge. How would you rate your experience today? I like that one. Thank you. Your feedback is very important to us. Goodbye. Hey, I kept control of my booty. Yeah. Alright, who did I let in and what are they up to? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did the talking. This time, I'm not gonna pull a gun on them. This time, I'm not gonna shoot them. Last time, that didn't end well. Last time, that wasn't a good thing. Where's the coffee guy? Where does he hold out? Where's the dude who gave me the... Not coffee, cat food. It was coffee last time. Hi. Are you a member of some faith? Yes, human. Why do you say human? You know what? Maybe he's just a little different. My faith is nothing but like the lowly religions you know. They worship the holy sun itself. It's what is? Ah, my God, the name. Ah, fuck it, I can't be bothered already. The imbeciles, sheep will only see it as a threat. They think it'll incinerate us or like bullshit. It's righteous anger is. Go stand out there. Go get a tan right now. If you really believe everything you say, go get a tan right now. I think I got some tanning lotion somewhere. Do you want to test this theory? It said, never find themselves beneath the scorching rays of salvation. They seek out the flames and are surprised when they find themselves burned. You heard right. Fever are damned heretics. They interfere in processes that are beyond our control. The control of regular people. They stick their noses where they don't belong. May the sun incinerate the beamless assholes who threw my mother into that puddle. So he has mom problems. I'm going to check my My teeth were white last time. What about my hands? What do my hands look like? They're fine. Okay, so I think I'm good. Let me see. The teeth are unreliable. What about hands? Absorb beneficial sunlight with them and open beer bottles, of course. You could do with nail trimmers, but clean. They're alright. They're alright. Alright. Okay, well, I'm happy enough with all of that. We called an exit. Did we call a neighbor, actually? I can't remember we called the neighbor already today. I feel like I wasted time in the first playthrough by literally just not knowing that I could use the phone. Even though it told me you could use the phone. The game did say, hey, call the neighbor. And I was like, I will. And I did not call the neighbor. Until he was already dead. You saw what happened out there. This teenager just got killed. I thought the streets weren't that dangerous. Guess I was wrong. My daughter talked me into going out to play again. It didn't seem too bad until I saw the bodies. That's the last time I take her, risk her life like that. God, I'll never forgive myself if something happens to her. She's my whole world. Is your daughter okay? With all those weirds, I was hoping she didn't notice, but back at home she said she saw a face in the grass. I'm trying to convince her it was really imagination, but she's not really biting. Who killed it? Was that pale, tall thing. I thought it only killed people who stayed inside. I thought I had it under control. Figured if I ever saw that silhouette, we'd head straight back home. But I didn't think about what else she might see. You take care too. So, that girl's scarred for life. Good luck with that. Yeah. But we made it to Family Day. Which, I don't know. I think it's going okay. I turn around and there's just someone like just fucking right behind me. Just being like, ha! You were wrong. I have people in here. I have people in here. I don't need anything. I'm not alone. I can hear someone whispering, but who knows where they'll be in a few days. Ha! I made sure I wasn't alone. And then this is the soldiers. We will see that later. I wish that there was like a, oh, hey guys, do you mind like not standing there? Because that's the same. I'm checking to see whether anything I've done has influenced anything yet. I don't think so. Neighbor's house, setting up a base. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess that's better. Is this like a place in your house? It's mine. Oh wait, no, I can't do that here. Maybe the visitors now kind of suit them. My son loves sunbathing too, so yeah, that's another fun possibility, whatever. I'm here, aren't I? And I could use a roof on my head. Do you really have? Well, I'll say come in, but he doesn't want to, yeah. I don't know. I want to see what happens. I'm curious now. Is there anyone else? Yeah. Yeah, and then does he say the same thing? Divination, to my fortune book, choosing a page in this book, where should I open to? What about if we go towards the beginning? The dead soon shall speak, but none will heed their words. Goodness me, how shockingly relevant. Though I suppose it's not much of a surprise to hear that now. What does it mean? Think it through carefully. Can he ever just be straightforward with his definitions? That's what I want. I just want him to be honest and straightforward. Saints, remember the cat must... Okay, so I'll let the cat in this time. I even have cat food. I even accepted a bribe of cat food. So we're really set. Wait, did it say no one else is coming? I just... Yeah, no one else. Okay, cool. I just wanted to double check I didn't miss anything. Was that a noise? Are you good? Fighting for your life in there? Me too, pal. Don't worry about it. We'll clean that out in the morning. I'll get the elbow gloves. Don't you worry. I use the news. We must take new measures to address the ongoing... Noise went to bed already? That's true. Yeah, my time zone doesn't really line up. The ongoing... visitor invasion. probably just him snoring. That was a strange noise. Car noises. Terrifying sentence. Authorities those to detain potentially dangerous suspects. Female has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. Okay, so they say blood red eyes again. Nothing the creature has increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA, but first, word from our sponsors. Okay, so the news is... What's this one say? Whoop, wait. I want to believe a programmer will uncover mysteries of government conspiracies. Because this was the one where he was like, oh, it's like, what do you mean he's dead? The science guy? What do you mean he's dead? I just killed the ones that... See, I got a 50%. I got a 50% success rate so far. 50% is not bad. I don't think that's a bad, you know... yeah, that's the one I've already seen. I don't think there was anything. It was just like, damn, those motherfuckers. Okay, let's, here's it all that great. We can be, find someone to help us, that it'd probably be a 2-day trip, and that's after we've gotten lost a few times figuring out which way we meant to be going. If someone could give us a ride though, we'll be swelled at a couple hours tops. Why are you so eager to visit her mother now? Who knows what's happening to her with things being the way that they are. Her phone's turned off too. We haven't been able to reach her in days. What if she needs help? We gotta make sure she's okay. Nights are way shorter these days. Pretty darn scary walking around outside. But it's alright. We'll see your mom soon. I want to test them. I'm gonna test them just to see what, because I think we tested was it the hands that were fine? Have I done it this time at all? I don't know. Look at the teeth. But last time, Mom's dead. Probably. But you couldn't still loot. You know what I mean? Maybe Mom had like, you know, a stash, and he's like, yeah, you know, I gotta get to my mom's place because I need because I want to check. Because I need it. I just want to check she's okay. Also, thank you, probably fucking my. I am struggling to say words today. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Is it Leia? I hope I pronounced her. I'm so sorry. Tell things out. My teeth aren't perfect, but it is what it is. They teased me about them in school too. Apocalypse or not, I'm not kidding. I will. I'm not sure about anything. That was the whole point, the whole stream. I might have to stream this twice. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be like a one-stream game. It only takes like an hour and a half to play through it, right? And then I fucked it up so bad, everyone fucking died. I think I made it like 4 fucking days. I let no one in, and I died really fucking fast. And I was like, well, oopsies. And so this time it's like, well, I will learn from my mistakes, so at least I'll try to. But howdy, Bahama. Hi, and welcome in. That's what it is. They teach me about in the school too. Where are those bullies now? Probably running in some alley, beaten by death by some same kind of monsters they once were. Well, his teeth are fine. I think it's fine for now. He's the one I'm a little bit weird about. His hands were fine. But let's hear him out. Seeds of evil. The Holy Sun decided to punish them all for the sins of 1,000 years. And the visitors, those shadow-mad blasphemers, have begun to reach out for the sun. But the sun is not for them. No, not for the claws of the filthy subterranean dwellers. But for us, for humans. I still don't know. I feel like the way he keeps specifying humans. And you know, everything he says, you can't look me in the eye when he says it, can he? So, but, you know... I think it's, well, I'm not sure. That's the point. That's the point of the game, isn't it? Find out if they're human or not. But they could pretty fucking be. Yeah, how many I'm saying the end of the world is just as enacted by the sun. Is the sun a chicken? Don't make me laugh. The sun is at our side. It's our savior. Can't you see that? It's trying to drive the visitors back underground. It's punishing the vile blasphemers for the accumulated sins of humanity. The visitors can supposedly move around during the day, can't they, though? I have no idea. Reveals the heretics in the piss-stained tatters, hiding shamefully behind deceitful masks. We must give thanks to the sun, not wail like suckling babies about the end of the world. This is only end for all foes of the almighty sun. Death to the dirt dwellers, death to the shit-stained heretics, death to the seeds of evil. They're what I wouldn't give for some French fries. But at the same time, that's pretty fucking human, ain't it? I don't know. How would you know what French fries how would you know what French fries taste like if you lived underground? Do they, you know what? Mac is probably franchised out there. All right. I want to test. Your hands were fine, but what about your eyes? I absorb all the benefits of the righteous beams transforming a bit of energy. I get all my energy through my eyes. Ooh, that's not good. I'm gonna test him again. He needs 2. His hands were clean. His eyes are red, and what is... I fell for it, Martis. You can see that for yourself. But they're not perfectly clean. They're relatively clean. Does that count? Like... Does that count? Does that count? With a nice beer solution. That I would have lost my teeth a long time ago. Ah, fuck it. We'll find out. Hey! It was a visitor! We win! I win, right? I win! I'm gonna call the neighbor. Because I don't think... Have I called the neighbor today? I can't remember. Honestly, I'm checking up all this. The murders, the soldiers, fever. They even shut up a door last night. Oh, I didn't. Ask where the people staying here, scribble something on a tablet, and then one of them took someone out of my house. Who are they? I don't know. Nobody really knows much about them. They came out of nowhere, acting like they've got everything under control. But how do they even spot the signs when they were all just normal human traits? That's what I'm talking about. I'm confused. I'm confused. Confusion's human. I think we got this. Don't worry. Confusion is a normal state of being. I believe it's both sides where they're all just human traits. Feels like they're not telling us the whole truth. I get that from it too. How the video, they just said it was for tests. I thought all these soldiers and government officials would fix things. Should have done better than to think they'd help us or get us to a safe place. Good thing they did take it. No way in hell I'm ever letting that happen over my dead body. If those bastards so much as they figure it out, I'll tear them apart. Okay. So, never thought we'd end up living through interesting times. The sun, the visitors, now FEMA. So many questions and not a single damn answer. Anybody need to ask something of you. If something happens to me, promise you'll be take care of my daughter. I promise. I knew I could count on you. Alright, I gotta go stay strong. Okay, so, I'll let the daughter in again if she turns up. If she turns up, I'll let her in again. Okay, so we lit the radio. We checked, I guess we did check. Conjunctivitis Awareness Day. What do you mean? That's clearly a visitor. Why would I have photos of visitors on my wall? That's so confusing. That's so puzzling. That's so confusing and puzzling. Damn, he still dies. Okay, so I can't save the neighbor. We've learned that. Because someone who burned out on purpose. What's happening to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worry thoughts swallowed your head. You're overwhelmed with the feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. I'm gonna save here. Persist even after your current playthrough ends. Yes, because then when if I save here, it means that it's basically where I was, but I died. That's essentially the day. This is where it went to shit. Yeah, this is where it went to shit. If that ain't foreshadowing. Damn. Anyway. Because that's when... Yeah, and they were all dead. Yes. Double checking, nothing's changed. Everything's the same. Hello! Making rounds... Why should I trust you? Oh yeah, that's right. The first time he came around, I couldn't even give him anyone. How are you going to help us? First order of business, collectible data center. Oh man! I should have let that guy live and then I should have given him that guy. Say Cobb, what happens next? I was like, one person will determine the rest. One person, but that's 2 people. Okay. Well, we'll provide information, don't worry. We'll take 1 person to try to get them back to you as soon as possible. That's 2 people! Motherfucker! He thinks I don't know fucking math! That's 1, 2. 1, 2. Well, I was like, maybe I can be like, oh, just take... how's your new life trip? Well, I need someone in here because I'm alone again. Come in. Yeah. You noticed you get Pokemon looks lately even more than they used to. Not much to talk yourself. Tell me about yourself. I'd rather not. Why would I? Hang on, what was that dialogue option? What do you mean? This lady walks up and she's like, yeah, I'm hot. What about you? And I'm just like, I pray my father dies. Okay, buddy. This is why you're bitchless. If that's your opening line, I understand why you find comfort in alcohol. And why there's a loneliness poster on your wall. Wow. Once you get all that in the open, but I won't force you to open up. I can offer you something you most wouldn't. These days, I'm need a special kind of attention. Is she offering what I think she's offering? Because it's like, I was gonna say come in anyway, because it's like, I've got no one in here. So now if it's like the next thing is like the visitor dude, he's gonna be like, you know, oh yeah. You know, he's gonna be like, oh yeah, you're all alone, I can tell. Oh yeah, what happened? My dad, they killed my daddy. Yeah, cause they did, yeah. Yeah, I promised I would console her, so I would take her in. And so, oh, it's the cat, I have to let him in. Create a beer, draw, ham leg, don't know, give whatever. You open, yes. But can you tell? Mind me of someone. It's like, it says that, but I still don't. I don't think you, want to see me dance, maybe I dance. I'm a ball arena. A ballerina and a ball arena are 2 different things. Are you baller? Well, come in, but I'm gonna shoot you. Poor dancer freezes in cold. So sad. Do not torture Kitty. Kitty hates cold. Alright, well, the next day, I'm shooting her. I'm not even testing her. On site. It is on site. I'm going to walk out of this room. I'm gonna cat! Well, you know. Okay. Oh, that one. I forgot about that one. Well. Yeah, what should it use? Use a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings. FEMA has announced it is enacting new protection measures. Effectively, full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel inside your city do not, or the nearby villages prohibited. Hairless armpits. That was right. Hairless armpits was the one. Can I sniff your pit? Let me check. I don't need to worry about checking the, I don't need to worry about checking the other lady because I'm just shooting her on sight. We both understand that. Okay, but it's 2 things. Okay, so what about eyes? The eyes are clean. They look funny, but they are clean. 1 more. Hands. Feel that pulse racing, sweaty palms. So far, currently, humanesque. There's a fucking basement? Fucking since when? When the fuck did this get here? When the fuck did that happen? I don't remember building a basement. What the fuck? Maybe I should have made sure I checked myself. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. And then if they come by, at least now I have a sacrifice. Cause wait, where's the tall lady? Is she in? She'll be in here. Okay, you. I'm shooting you. Why are you here? What did I open the door? Ask yourself what for? What am I? All the same to me. Place is place. Said go here, so went here. I don't want anything. Not you. What matters is you keep place comfy for Kitty. The rest, who care? I can't. Oh, that's right. Because I have to be able to check them before I can kill them. Fuck. I needed to save one. I needed to save. That's right. That was the phone call roulette where I admitted that I like. I'll let it play just in case it saves the number. Damn it! I should have gotten the. I should have saved here. But how was I to know? But now we have the number. Now we have the number, right? And we wrote it down, right? I'm still so confused on the, because that doesn't, what about this? What if I call this again? Have they learned anything new? They're dead. Okay, good to know. Good to know. The neighbors is also, we know for a fact, because that's why, at least I think so. You should probably double check, just in case it's not the same every playthrough. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I think that's all. We've listened to the radio. I didn't actually get the number. I just realized I don't think it wrote it down. Damn it. I'm going to forget that. Well, wait. It's cozy more than I expected. Thanks for letting me thought about dead up the streets. How do you feel? Survival's what's important. Like that it looks good on you. But don't blow it up. Emotions have a nice way of spilling out right when you want them. To the least. Also, thank you, Aiden, for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Don't be sure to talk to me about it sometime. If not with me, then someone, anyone. Promise me that much, okay? So far, because we checked her and she was... Guys, I think I fucked up again. Yeah. I think I might have made a small error in some of my assumptions. This is where we died last time. What do it take long? Well, yeah, what happened? When will you return them? Returns, so our team's already been here. The screening this mandatory quarantine period that was staying with us for a while. The quarantine zone. I'm not, yeah. Damn it, could you take the creepy lady? Damn it. At least we still got... Wait, no, she wasn't dead. Wait. 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 So they took... I thought she was dead. She just sleeps like that? Sure. Damn, bitch, you sleep like that? Is your back okay? Like... That can't be good. That's gotta mess your spine up something wild. That's crazy. I think of that guy, the one in the suit. I don't know how to feel about him. Maybe that's how mushrooms sleep. That's true. Maybe that's how mushrooms sleep. I have a blessing. I'm doing what I can. Okay, stop the floods. Listen, you alone. I'm not alone. I survived the Chihuahua. Dogs rule the world now. Only dogs survive here. Guys, I just got good news. I think I'm good. This is what I mean. Yes, things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You know what? I think I'm okay with this. Ah, fuck, I clicked too fast. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. Well, you know... wonderful, the cat's with you. What to do with the one who brought it is for you to decide. What do you know about the cat? A gift I was given. I don't see all, but you know, I know what awaits further down the path. You walk. Something terrible comes to meet you. You are not the cause, yet you feel that it's touch all the same. Perhaps they'll mention on the radio while you listen. Okay. Can't say much more. I've already said too much. Tweet this as advice if you wish, but for 2 days yonder, testing portends doom. When I first came here, I felt something strange. Now the feeling has subsided somewhat. I think we're on the right path. Hope to see you again soon. Damn, I really wish I'd saved that save. Fuck. This would have been a good spot to say. Gah! Well, hello there. Tell me, can I trust you? You're not with Fever, are you? No. Oh, that means I can trust you. See a standard Fever protocol. If their agents disclose their affiliation with us, they're required to. Are you sure? If you're not with them, then you must be telling the truth. Which means I can share something big with you. What are you talking about? Brace yourself, my friend. The scales, election rigging proof the moon landing was fake. Government mind control, through fast food. Yes, really. And finally, the truth behind these potato-flavored chips. What does that even mean? They're an abomination of potato chips are pretty good. Potato chips are pretty good. But I feel like I need extra people in here. God damn it. I feel like I need more. What's wrong with you? Unable to answer. Yeah, is someone saying your mouth shut? I can't be sure, but his cheeks seem wet with tears. You know what? Sometimes you don't have to save everyone. Sometimes I think it's okay to be a little bit, you know, I'm worried about myself, you know? Sometimes I think it's okay to just worry about yourself. That's what I think. That's what I think. Emergency broadcast! Wildfires announced across the nation. Well, that was a given. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize. You identifying aura film photography. Dark patches appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that maybe subject, maybe a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors. So, aura farming. They aura farm. They have aura. Damn, that's crazy. I'm fucked. I have so much aura, dude. I'm aura farming 24/7. To you. I'll give her the FEMA notice. What does that do? I don't know what that does. It's okay, but I wish I was at home. When can I go home? Ooh. Do I tell the child? You know what? She's gonna look out the window sooner or later, but Daddy's okay. What about my room? Did that also burn down? Mummy's not coming. Is anyone else left? You should stay here for now, is what I'm gonna say. He's going to get me, right? I saw him get up and leave. I was running away, but I saw him. So he might still be out there then. Something to share. What are those papers? You would not believe what's actually this fast. Seriously, that's actually pretty darn fascinating. Uses the houses to find humans. I think so too. I don't think they're trustworthy. I also don't know what the notice actually means. It claims visitors aren't actually real, that they're part of a secret government plan to prune the population. Quite a compelling read, and oddly, it makes kind of sense if you really think about it. I consider overpopulation no problem. Simply the truth of our society, I suppose. This is how the government decided to handle it. I need to test you. Let's take a photo. Because that's brand new. There's no dark spots. They can be all manipulated, erased, but with this moment, this moment cannot be tampered with. Dude, what do you mean the photo could be manipulated? I took it. How did? What the? What? I don't get it. I quite literally do not even comprehend. I can't cannot comprehend what the fuck that actually means. If I pull out a camera and I take a photo and it's like an immediate fucking print photo, does he think I tampered with the camera like days in advance because I knew this was happening? Does it, like, is that what he's implying? Is that it's like, ah, see, they've already did that. I don't even have a fucking computer! Reports explosions at 3 in the morning, right? Unit code 60, mass civilian casualties, officers down. This is a code for requesting, bird team for body disposal. Acknowledge, initiated code 984. The city is cordoned off pending investigation. Stand by for reinforcements. So, if this is like a, you know, like a, I've picked up a police radio wave. This doesn't sound too much like it's, you know, they're not like, yeah, we gotta cull the population. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound too bad. All things considered. I'm gonna try again. I don't know. What if one time they just randomly pick up? That would be so funny to me. So that's what I'm just checking. It's like, what if one time they do? They're just like, oh my god, I thought, thank god you called. I managed to get away and hide out away from the sun. Did you, you know, you have my daughter, right? It would be weird if he answers it as, oh, thank god, I was able to get me and my daughter out. I've got her with me, and I'd be like, what? Okay, so what's down here? Taters. And dirt. It's just very suspicious because it's the whole, like, they crawled out of the dirt. Did I crawl? Am I a dirt baby? Did I come out of it? Let's check me. Last time I checked my armpits, I had fungus. Yeah. So now I'm cleaner now. I don't know whether that helps. But I was fine before, I think, as well. Okay, I gotta check. I'm gonna check him one more time. He was clean on one. But I want to know again. What's up with your eyes? They're fine. Right? Bluebees, that they haven't changed yet. See the world as it is. No filters, no fog, do. Okay, so he's got 2, the tests came back clean. So far he seems fine. I feel like I should kill her, but I don't know. I feel like I should have taken her out as well. I feel like... I thought I heard a noise. But it's like, I thought it would be more like a... Oh wait, panicked people rush nearby houses. They bang on doors, desperate for shelter, but it seems no one is willing to let them in. Should I be not willing to let any of them in as well? Meanwhile, the path along the field is littered with bodies from those who tried to run. A FEMA officer killing everybody. Right. Damn. Damn, that's crazy. Crying over her wounded husband. You can't tell if he's dead or alive. Tear streaks drags his heavy body away from the gunfire. You have a single thought. Things will only get worse. It can't get worse? Well, I think we're in a bit of a pickle. Hello. Witness the beginning of the end. Ooh. Hello there, dear boy. Do you know me? Of course I do. The mycelium told me. Its way of speaking is tricky, but I've learned how to make sense of the signals they send. And yes, so listen close, dear boy. We've got a lot of work to do and not much time to do it. I know it's hard for ordinary folk, but they speak in their own language. Mycelium is how mushrooms talk to one another. I learned to hear them by studying the Book of Smiles, but what they told me last, well, let's just say it's not good. Yeah, it does look a little spicy back there. It does seem like that's the explosion they were talking about. Yeah. It's a bit rough, ain't it? But, you know, the world's burning to death, but I need to hear what he has to say about... He has stuff to say about mushrooms. I believe. So I think that's crazy. But what does he have to say about that? A mushroom festival drawing near, and that, my dear boy, is no good at all. The mushroom festival? We consult the Book of Spells for that. The great mushroom shall rise and scatter its spores far and wide. Its shadow shall spread and swallow the sun, and not a single place will be spared the fun. But this mushroom shall not rise alone, for it's a festival, it is known. We can't allow that to happen. We must stop it together, my boy. I tore some pages from the Book of Smiles. Please take them. They'll tell you what to do. I will take them. I'll be back once you get everything sorted, so get a wiggle on. I bid you good day, good health, good joy, and plenty of smiles, my boy, Toodaloo. Well, that's crazy. Oh, that's the only person who came as well. Fuck. Well, well. What do you think about this? Yeah, you're right. I don't think you think. Today the world was built anew, and in the basement mushroom grew. It towered high, and time is nigh to eat it whole if one would try. To welcome guests is not for strong. The mushroom stands tall and long. Under tree of apple can you rest? She'll feed you with her sweet fruits best. The day will come when one must kneel before the mushroom's mighty peel. While on the clock the hand shall climb. Make haste, my friend, there is no time. Ah, it's in riddles! It is in riddles! Damn it! Well, you know, from killing anyone during the first week. There's multiple weeks?! I think I'm just... We interrupt the program with the breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from a neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the areas. Please remain in your home. Stay where you are and await further inspections. Remain in support FEMA and join and fight against the fighters. And wait, nope, ads. Fuck me, I did not read any of that. I just made noises while that went across the screen. Holy shit. Nature of the visitors. Well, hopefully, it said that they survived the first week. That's a good sign though, right? Are there mushrooms down here? I don't see any. What? Put it in the fridge, even though I kind of want to eat it right now. I don't think we should eat it. Should I eat it? Wait, can I reread what it said? I kind of want to just reread it and just make sure. Welcome guest is not for strong. The mushroom stands tall along under tree of apple. Can you rest? She'll feed you with her. Sir, I should eat an apple, right? Sir, the time is nigh to eat it whole if one would try. Do I eat it? Is there an apple in my fridge? That's what I need to know. There's a mushroom. Pickle. There's no apple, so the only thing I have is a mushroom. I don't know if I should eat it. TV in your room, can I watch cartoons? Maybe you get a friend over. I think her phone number is... with the grown-ups invited over, they'll let her come, but if it's me, they'll just tell me off. I don't know what you saw, but I think your dad is dead. You died, but we're coming. I don't know what happened. Why would you say that? What did he look like last time you saw him? He was good. They hit him, so I can't remember. I'm sorry. The girl seems to tell you they're afraid to move, but so you just wait for something to happen. Could be worse to let her believe a lie. She has to learn and accept the reality as soon as possible. Well... Yeah, I got something to share. Precisely, there are plenty of those where they came from. Our visitors, assist those students they wear cover their head to toe. There's no possible way to test them. Seems plausible, no. Particularly where FEMA really stands for Facility for Eradicating Mankind Altogether. Or perhaps it was something else. He seems unsure, but he was safe, right? He was safe. I believe he was safe. You still haven't killed anyone yet. Someone said me, but did say what next. I don't know, man. She hasn't killed anyone yet. But yet. You know what I mean? It's a yet. What about my eyes? What do my eyes look like? My eyes are fine. I kind of want to eat the mushroom. Like, there's just something in there that's just like, I want to eat it. That girl's friend. Man, I wish I'd saved that save. Because it's getting late. And I kind of need to go to the bathroom. Hello? Hi, may I speak with your daughter? Hi, would it be okay if your daughter come over? Yeah, a little girl, she died. We had to kill her. What? It had to be done, believe me. Every sign matched what we were being told. My husband insisted. Don't judge me, she was a visitor. All the sides matched, there was no doubt. I get it, I guess? Well, damn, that fucking kid's like my dad's dead. Now I have to be like, yeah, so your best friend? You know about your best friend? So, you know about your best friend, right? Do I eat the mushroom? I swear it says something about apples, but I don't have any apples. I have a mushroom. What about this? It says he did say if you could hear this, stay away from the outskirts. But I'm in the outskirts, aren't I? Isn't that where I am? Shooting at anyone trying to leave. I don't know what's going on. I just want to get out of mushroom. Yeah, that's what I think. I think it's the mushroom of enlightenment. I think I meant to eat it. I think that's what he said. I think he was like, yeah, so anyway, you gotta eat that. Someone, please. Should I just eat? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna eat it because otherwise, what if one of them eats it? I don't want them to eat my mushroom. That's my fucking mushroom. That's my fucking mushroom. You can't take my fucking mushroom. That's mine. I want it. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. I gotta, wait, did I test him again? Wait, have I actually ever tested her? I think I'm acting on the good faith, you know? But I probably should check. Okay, what about your, a photo? That, you can't, yeah. That came back clean, that's good, that's good. I don't know, I guess. I feel like it would be bad to shoot the child in particular. You know, okay. I think she's fine. I think she's fine. She's not. I need to shoot her. I might shoot her next. I gave her the FEMA notice because I thought that maybe that means they might take her. But I think I was wrong. I think I was incorrect. I think I was incorrect in my assumption, you know? Group of victims stand by your neighbor's ruined house. They are in shock, whispering among themselves. They likely want to take shelter there, but is there any place left to hide from all this? Any place in the world? I don't bloody know. Don't ask me. I don't even think he has a good place to hide. The palace has a man armed with a sword. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered in torn out teeth, eyes, and ooh boy. They're no trophies, and whatever he kills for defense, but for sport. Whatever the case, you hope you're not his enemy. I'm starting to wonder if eating the mushroom might have been a bad idea. On a pole hangs a man with a sign that reads, "You took everything from me." Was he robbed or did FEMA take his family? Your mind races, but there's no answer, only guesses. Well, who could it be now? Thanks all up. Ain't from around here, never been one to say was but too long, but I can't remember like I used to. Angel, do that. Why are you traveling? Visitors do house after house, some are dead, some are torn apart. They pretend to be one of us, they slip beside our homes and all hell breaks loose. But need to be wiped out, every last one. You want to hunt them? Aren't you doing the same thing? No way, you ate a full, hell away, show away, let one go, it'll be right back to tear your damn throat out. I ain't getting a second chance with them crafty varmints. I'll let him in, but I have a feeling he's a problem. Knee deep in shit right now, but if I sort of lay low for here, what happened? Driving the passenger, they said, it turns out he wasn't who he said he was, and that he was not here, and neither is my car. What happened to the passenger? He was a visitor. I caught a glimpse of the rear view. I saw those billboard white teeth, you know. Did think twice, just drove him to FEMA. Big mistake. They sort of wanted to haul me in along with whatever I'd brought him. So I bolted. I can't even go home now, you know, but those sneaky jerks are already waiting for me. I wonder if he'll come in. Blink and they'll snatch you up. I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe I need more people. Except that guy. That guy, I think that one's actually a zombie. Yeah, what happened? Midday sun. Only one left of my squad. The rest, the boss wouldn't let them leave. Now they're on shift eternally. Are hospitals open? Okay, well that's a good answer. I don't know, man. It sounds like you were doing a good thing, but fuck it. I'm at that point in the evening where it's like, shit, I should be ending. Speed run! Dilated in the dirt. They gave us a slip of paper at work before we went to put the fire out. A mandate telling us to report to FEMA quarantine zone, but why go if everyone ends up dead? I don't need it. You can throw it away or use it for something else. I'm gonna tell him to go. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna tell the dude who's like going crazy for them. I think he'd like there. I think he'd like it there. Smells like someone died. Well, you know, it was a good run. We're putting up new details. Seems that the city's armed individual. Oh, a different. Says the silence is the harbinger of death, a sinister quiet that drains the soul, but worse than the emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral knell growing ever louder. The bell tolls for us all, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in webs of wax, an infernal nest where visitors thrive. Tangled deep in sticky sustenance, Yep, that's what you got in your fucking ears. That's that word. You know that. Temporary suspension of corpse disposal. Damn it, corpse disposal suspended just as I needed it. Who died? Oh. Alright, which one of you fuckers, which one of you did it? You need to go. You need to go. So an apple? There was an apple? Where? There's an apple? Oh my god, there's an apple. Well, I've eaten both. Is that good? How are you feeling? I don't think I'll hold out longer than a week. I did ease the pain a little when you let me in there, thank you. But now I'm just sitting here while the rest of the guys out there are dying. I should have stayed with him. It's not like I've got anything to lose. I'm already on my way out after all. The kid died, okay? The kid did die. Do you still think Fury is coming after you? Might have messed up. Should have known they'd try to snatch me too. I figured they'd just take the passenger and leave me be. Instead, they took my car and shot me, but I thought about it. What else was supposed to be? The guy was a visitor. And if he was human? It's too swell about what happened, but I miss the days when you could just sit behind the wheel and not think about nothing. Now with these visitors, hell, maybe the next passenger will decide to put a bullet in you. Well, it looks... Yeah, how long until they cut? What else am I to do? I don't know. They tell me thing, now I wait until they tell me more, and who tells you what to do? Who are you waiting for? She didn't kill anyone, and they only started to die. I blame him. I think it's him. More of a range lived out while I was so too. That's why I decided I couldn't let anyone cross my threshold. What if one of them were assist by throat while I sleep? Why are you here? Tall son of a gun get his hands on me. He's the reason I left my cabin. Cedar Eyes, you go. Seen him too. Yeah, how do you survive alone? My long story get in the mood to tell the story. That's a big excuse. That's a big excuse. Is it possible for that is a possibility I had not considered. That is a thought and potentially a possibility, but I don't know. Let's test it with the photo. Okay, well, you won't take the photo. I'm going to count that as one evidence. Your ears. I don't see wax. Eyes. They're not red. But I don't think... Because isn't that the whole point? Is that not everybody... It's not just the visitors that are a danger, that people are flighty too. And that people pose a risk all on their own. Isn't that partially the problem? Is that it's like, oh, you think it's just the visitors. But like, if he's like, oh, you have clean teeth, that's it, I'm shooting you. Right? The kid was super depressed. That much is true. All right, who dies this time? Let's see who dies. Is it me? Is it me? It might be me. We don't know yet. The basement seems intact. A small pocket of safety, but how long can they keep hiding? So the dad might have actually been like, ooh. Well, the dad might have been alive. His daughter's not. Wild dogs rub this. They're dogs! Yeah! Can't protect you. I fucking hope so. Inside your home, don't fear them, but now you can't take the feeling that's better not to go outside. Well, we weren't going outside anyway. What's that here? Carrying their belongings, they whisper carefully not to be heard by female officers. Looks like they're moving into quarantine zones and are moving... They're from the quarantine zone, moving into former residents' homes. Hanging Bear looks like a grim welcome sign. It's a bit, yeah. More tests, I assume we get them the better. Yeah, what about the ones you took? Now they've been trying to get away. We recently had to wipe out a visitor colony, a place that used to be my hometown. How long is all this going to continue? Hard to say when things will return to normal. We need to run more tests to keep things under control. Cooperate with us, and this will all be over before you know. So... 2. I want to say no. Is this still happening again? We care about the city. Just give us people. So yeah, they took the 2 people that I was sus of anyway. So it was like, it took the 2 people where it was like, look, if they're human, nah, at least I didn't kill them. You know? Your house is perfect. For what? Yeah, what do you feel? Death has taken a liking to your house. She's quite fond of it. Don't know, but her presence is strong. We are the harbingers of new faith, the orators of a hallowed doctrine. Death has come. She wishes only to soothe humanity, to free us from our chaos, bitterness, and bedlam. We are simply helping her draw closer. It is the only way to find salvation. There's no going back. Yeah, what do you want? Need not come in. My vision is only spread a hallowed truth. But my brother, death is drawn. Conduct rites for the departed. You simply need to keep them safe. Yeah, I perhaps you'll end up burning after. What the... Watch over my people and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Forgive me, but there would be no other way to accomplish our divine mission. I don't understand what this means. Fuck it. But still watch over them. See you later. I'll come to check on them. I don't know what that means. Hello? Keeping your distance. Good, that improves your odds of survival unless you're a visitor. Yeah, why aren't you indoors? Some people pity the visitors, think they can, I don't know, get better. Couple of days pass, they push everyone in the house and then they run off and do it all again. No justice. I don't hide. I am justice. I bring order. Yeah, is that broom? That looks like a funny broom. Sweep away the filth with my bare hands, but this just makes it easier. I don't think you know, that's interesting jewelry there. But I don't think, I just don't think that's the kind of vibe I want in here. First you keep an eye out for half-naked visitor annihilated a yeah, that one, go half-naked, so it wasn't wearing protective armor. Interest, you actually saw him. Yeah, I believe you did. You don't talk to someone who is in the habit of spreading rumors. You've got my attention, I'll be back again. It's an odd collection, I'll admit. What's up? Long time no see, how's life? Do I know you? Hey, this house sounds different than I remember. How long ago did you start living here? Yeah, I think I did get it wrong. Come on, I really long way, here, let me... fuck it. They took 2 people. They took 2. I need more. I need more. At this point, I do kind of feel bad. Because at this point, it's like, fuck it, I need more sacrifices. Because if he comes back and he's like, give me 3. And I don't have anyone, and then the dude comes by and he's like, yeah. You know, I don't, and like, then you're all alone. Ha! No, neck cracking time. City assumes a quarantine attack zone due to overcrowding and exists for the agency made following decision. Evacuated residents temporarily housed in buildings in the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, a local homeowners have cooperated with FEMA and have offered shelter as of the report. Only a portion of the escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced. Bleeding gums. An individual in the condition comes to your door. Do not engage. Bleeding gums. I'm writing it down just in case I forget which one's good and which one's bad, even though it's pretty clear. Report this suspect to relevant and remember, stay where you are and wait. That's the latest for now. It's dangerous new call. Ah, fuck, you couldn't make that report before I fucking let him in. You couldn't be like, hey guy, there's a call before I let the call in. Is it an evicted? Oh, wait. This is an evicted resident speaking. Dude, People kicked you out like they did us. They were sheltering in the basement of a burned house. It's close to the hermit's place. Am I a hermit? Am I the hermit? Is that me? Is that me? But sure that without more will starve. I don't know how to, like, if I could help with that. Ah, well, you know, that tracks. I don't know if there's a way to get food. Well, thank you, Day. Damn it, there's so many. Well, at least I have heaps of sacrifices, you know. The next time dude's at the door and he's like, yeah, I need somebody there. He can't take all of them. As long as they don't kill each other, it's fine. I wish I could. What are you looking for? I have this friend, you see, known each other since we were kids. That's what I mean. Can they not just take the, like, I mean, take meat's meat. Meat's meat. Meat's meat. Is it not? I mean... Gotta eat. He was hired to mine something up in the mountains. I don't know what he was up to, and frankly, I don't give a shit. But then he threw his back out, couldn't move for days. He worked up so hard in those mountains, and that the seagulls mistook his back. They mistook his ass for a nest. So it's just the voices in my head. They told me a really funny joke. What? Everyone here is so suspect! Lost souls, just the countless others who blighted this earth, yearn for peace, still this eternal, and have found the path to her death. Is it all of the lashings of the dogma burned into their souls from the... Look, it just said keep him safe, he'll come back, and then it's fine, right? Right? Yeah, she'll be right, right? That's my mentality at this point is, you know what? She'll be right. I've been working, you know, these days I ain't working... I'm my own boss, so you don't exactly let civilians move around free. This mess will end someday, and money's always good to have. Folks pay real good for risky rides, and driving nights kind of brings back memories from when I was a kid. You know, I became a cabbie because my pops wanted to drive in his tracks, if you get me. I don't want to end up on living... I don't want to end up on this... holy fuck. Nobody give a damn like my old man, just hoping my luck hasn't run out yet. God, well, yeah, why am I going home? I've got kids at home, and I don't want them to be afraid of me. I don't want them to remember me like this, to let them think I died out in the forest while putting out fires. I don't know, the way I see it, right, is... they sound like some straight out sci-fi movie, but that's just it. Listen to me, one report talks about a pale man wandering the streets, so I must note the author made a rather obvious mistake. They claim there were two pale, creepy-looking figures out there. One seen through windows and one seen standing outdoors. But is it obvious that they're the same entity? I dare guess the window distorted the author's view, a perceptual, interesting... They got a point! They got a point! Like, he'd have to be really fast. If it's like, I'm at your door, but also I'm out the window. But also I'm at your door. And I'm out the window. You know... Wait, mind if I call this number now? There are people over there, right? If there are people over at the neighbor's basement, maybe they can answer the phone? No. No, that would be too easy. That would be too easy. Alright, let's pick up the cat. I can pick up the cat. I can talk to the fucking cat! I have cat food for it. His face is hard to read, but you're pretty sure he's happy. You have a strange feeling you can sleep peacefully tonight. It feels like a furry friend has shared one of his lives with you to say thanks. Who knows, maybe death will pass your home by tonight. I won't pat the cat. Hard to tell if he likes it or not. I think the hearts mean he likes it. Alright. We gotta check. I need to take... photo. I like the photo because that one feels less like the dark spots. You can't really let's take a you. I think that the problem, like, so far none of the photos have been positive. You know what I should have done? I should have taken that one that I was pretty fucking certain, the one that came with the cat. I should have checked them and I should have been like, okay, so this is what they have. That's the guaranteed ones. You know what I mean? Because the photo seems the least likely to be like, oh, well, you know, maybe you just got dental work, or maybe you have, you know, sore eyes, or maybe, you know, like all that kind of stuff, you know? Maybe it's that. Because all of them are clear. And it's confusing me! I'm confused! I don't understand! Well, that's clear as well. Well, let's just hope that... I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know enough. What I do know is that at least the kitty will keep me safe. That's all I know, because the kitty said it will. Then one of the Johnny's ass, like, heavily horde of starving animals. I mean... Visitor holds a group of survivors at gunpoint. He probably stumbled upon the point. You get snips of shouting and a crazed voice yelling, well, who will survive in this new world? Not those guys. That's a bit fucking, But you know what? On the other hand, it's like, that's a bit fucking dark and mean, and, they're skillish, to be honest, though. It looks like they've finally gotten around to the main, attraction of the area. They look like clueless detectives. Might be wondering how he got up there without a ladder. I don't know if anybody knows. I think everyone's just confused. Oh, hello! I ate everything. Do I win now? Tucked away the book of smiles of just wasting precious time with the youngins. Kids these days. What the fuck? Dude, I ate it. Oh, hello. Golden Pete Tonghe, this ain't the society. Beasts have come out to play. No more holding back. What the? Are you one of them? Royal animals, mate. Keep denying it and they'll eat you alive. Won't even leave the bones. I feel like I won't let him in. Yeah, how you survived? Yeah, I am Billy Big Balls. The fuck does it... Of course I am. What the hell? This is my fucking house. Get on my fucking porch. I'll open fire. I here to rock the boat. You are here to rock the boat. You literally said... You literally were like, hey, oh, you feel that? The change is haunting you, so am I. Now one of your ilk is deathless, all because of a word. One single word, but what a word it is. You know who I mean, yes. So, strange things happen around you. I don't feel anything. Must be tough. Sounds like you need help. Why don't we try something new, a gamble of sorts? If there are at least 2 of us inside your house, you'll open the door for me, because dogs reside in their bodies now. Let's give it, but first I'm not alone. You're kind locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. I don't think I lead the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow it. Well then, till we meet again. So, even if they're not killing people, if I have 2 visitors in here, then I have to let him in. May have room for us. Yeah, she's depressed. She can't walk or bathe her. Sometimes even getting out of bed is a challenge for her, but it's okay. She'll get right. She'll get better someday, right? She's not really in the mood to talk right now. Now I can't let too many people in, because what if it before it was like, well, you know, at least if I shoot the ones that are anybody. Now he's like, well, you know, if there's 2. It's like, fuck. What are you going to do? Sorry, I created your lives, then our lives are over, but I disagree with something. Things get easier from here on out. I don't have enough energy to keep checking everybody. And I swear he said that one of us is in there. And I'm confused. But I think maybe he means me. I'm not 100%. But I feel like I need to just worry about what I have. Here, it might come in handy. I don't take bribes. I feel like I shouldn't take bribes. Last time I took bribes, it was a bad idea. Bribes are a bad idea. Do you hear knocking sounds? From, like, everywhere? Like, I'm very confused. Why are there so many knocking sounds? Can I finally check this? Maybe. I guess when I did it, I literally just sent people, like there was people at the door and I could hear it. That's why I was confused. Because I was here and I could still hear it. I could still hear it. Maybe I could talk. What happened? Provide a little hope for the kids who've been abandoned. I took in any Thursday called tainted any child who they feared might. We lived together in the old kindergarten. They just needed someone to care for them, love them. I did my best, but it wasn't enough. I couldn't save them. It was the fire. They found out I was sheltering children showing signs of being visitors. When we become a hut, Iron Livers come to give you free mushrooms. Yeah, maybe I should just eat more shrooms. That's what I should do about it. Maybe there's more mushrooms in the basement for me to eat. What did they ever do to deserve that? They burned it all down and forced me to watch. Eh, fuck it. I can hear, there's, I got the same roof as some of them. They remind me of those people who burned the children. I'm sorry. I'll kick them out. That solves my problem of wondering what was on about the cultists. So that gets rid of my problem there. But, well, you know, I think we have a problem. I ate the apple and the mushroom. The last bit, I don't know what that means. Oh, the clock! Wait, the clock! Situated city, we gradually say, but some fugitives still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations resumed. There are new challenges emerged. The dogs are roaming the streets. Potentially skin irritation. Everybody has a bit of irritated skin. Female hotline is open. Always stay where you are. Wait for that's the latest for now. A report on unfolding situation. Set to 12, just like the Book of Smiles set. Okay, so the book, that's set to 12. I've eaten that. I've done that. So now it's just like, keep going by. No one here is dead. No one here is dead yet. You're still in here with the cultists. I need to test you. Let me see your eyes. Ooh, that's one down. That's one down. That is true. You do have a reason. What about your hands? Ooh, that's not so good. Bucket. That's enough. Two is good enough. Okay, well. Observe it. Although by their faith, I still struggle with fear. Something I really fully understand death. I feel like I should test these guys. Look, okay, so maybe I need 3. I don't know, man. They had the symptoms. They had the symptoms. They said there's one in here with me. Okay, what about you? What about, I'll take your photo. So far the photo's been like inconclusive. I feel like the moment I get one. But it said skin irritation. But the photo thing didn't work. I didn't see it, so the photo thing didn't work. Well, I pet the cat. Well, the cat seems to like me a little bit for a bit. There's no mushrooms down here. Look, I feel like I may have made some mistakes in that room, but as long as we ignore it, right? He's still in here by himself. Everything's still good in here. Right over, better luck next time. Yeah, look, I may have messed up a little bit. I think I may have messed up a lot a bit, but that's okay. On one hand, I did, and this might be copium, but I did play a little bit riskily. Yeah, I expected that. I played a little bit risky because I really need to go to the bathroom and I was supposed to end, Are they planning on burning something? Perhaps? That's okay, the cat will save me! The cat will save me! He holds a gas can and a Molotov cocktail is planned to burn down the whole village. Does not know these people are in quarantine. No, but like the cat. Festival, there's so much chaos with it. The Bastille, that the ritual, well, didn't work. Why didn't it work? Go cuckoo. But too much malice builds up within the threads. Well, So I can't just be a bad guy. Like a liver tried to purge the body of poison, but lately there's been so much malice and mushrooms that grow beyond all bounds. I did want to have to do this, but I think we have to journey to Mushroom Land. Mushroom Land? It's been a scary place that no man has ever been to, and truth be told, it would be better that way, but alas, we have no choice. We must stop the festival no matter what. Yeah, sure, I'll go with him. Although you let me see your watch. Midnight. Oh goodness me, we're late. Come along now, before the gate to like Mushroom Land closes. Yay, we're going to Mushroom Land! Mushrooms! This can't be a bad ending. It's so boppy. Go very fast when things go bad. But it's so boppy. Being stuck right in front for your very eyes. Makes you wonder what will become of them once the clock strikes midnight. They're happy, right? And the bigger the mushrooms, the more clumps of malice gather in the mycelium. Why, the cap could cover the whole earth. But then it would be shaded until there's nothing left. Well, that's not too good. The mycelium must find a way to unleash all that rage. A ritual was supposed to calm it down. I ate the mushroom and I did the 3 steps. I set the clock. I ate the apple. And I ate the mushroom. What did I do wrong? Now blinded by the fury trapped within its threads. Who could it be now? Mushroom Land. No, you have to let me in. I have to give you... Wait, why'd the music change? But the mushrooms! But the bouncy mushrooms! But... Bouncy mushrooms? But it's a good thing though, right? See, no, that's how I got in trouble though, is I shot on sight, and that was, don't do that. You're not meant to do that, actually. You're not meant to shoot on sight. Looks like we're too late, my dear boy. Alright then. Well, I messed it up somehow. Some kombucha. No, I don't! I drank it so early. I messed up and drank it so early. Wait! But at least we didn't just die, you know? And this time, we didn't get like a, yep, you just died, everything fades away and you suck. That was what happened the first time. It was just like, yep, and you fade away. You fade back into the void and you suck. And it was like, god damn it. God damn it. I do have to end though. I do have to end in a hurry though, because I messed up and I'm streaming overtime currently. So I will have to head out. Let me just do these. And then this. Do we have anyone we would like to raid? Who is live? Who is live? We can raid per... Hell yeah! Okay. That's who we shall raid. My brain is not working. My brain is not working. My brain is not working. Is it? My brain is not working. Because I'm trying to find. I can't see it. Wait, I remember you said that. I remember you said someone that was rebrand. Yes, right. Yes. That's right. My brain is so stinky. Yes. Okay. Cool. Because I was there and I was like, I was looking for it at first and I was like, wait a minute. Wait, no, I remember. But then I was like, wait, do I remember? I'm so forgetful. Okay. Here is raid starting. Raid message is there. Thank you, Discarded Child. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you, Rory Spoil. Thank you, Discarded Child. Thank you, Ducky. Thank you, Aizan. Thank you, Rogue. Thank you, everyone, for dropping in. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you. I hope that everyone has a fantastic rest of their day or their evening. I hope that you all sleep well and stay hydrated. Eat yummy foods. Breathe in clean air. Don't get dirt in your fingernails or conjunctivitis. Or make sure you brush. No, don't brush your teeth. Actually, but I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. But until then, everybody, make sure that you all stay safe and bye bye.